Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It is February 7th, 2026. I am not saying it's 2006 this stream. Last stream I said it was 2006. I threw ourselves 20 years into the past. Some might say better times, but who knows? Who knows? Probably yes, 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 yes. Anyways, I hope you're all doing incredible. Who can say? Who can say? Truly, who can say, Renegade? Who can say? I hope you're all doing really, really well. It's a good day. It's a good day because we're doing books today. We're doing Tiny Bookshop. We're doing Tiny Bookshop. Hello, Renegade. Hello, Foxbox. Hello, Tish. How are you all? Love you all. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, though. I am just chilling today. I've been chilling, playing World of Warcraft. We got to level 80 today. Max level. We got to max level today. So now I have to do other things. Finally, I've gotten to the game. But today we're doing books on stream. We are doing books. Tiny Bookshop. Very excited for it. What'd you all have for food for today? What did you all have for food today? I had some more vegetarian burritos, and they were very, very good. I went to a beginner sourdough class today. Ooh, you can be making yourself some bread, some lovely bread. I am very excited for you. This is the start of your new life, truly. This is the start of your new life. I would love to have an infinite supply of sourdough. I don't want to have to make it and tend to it and deal with it, though, is the main issue. I just kind of want it to happen and be there for me, you know? I don't want to have to deal with any of the making it work, making it happen. I just want it to appear in my fridge when it is ready. Or I guess appear out of my oven when it's ready. I had my classic chicken salad and hot sauce. There you go, Fox. There you go. Like I have a new bread child I have to feed. That's exactly what it's like. And I don't want children, and that includes bread children. I will happily eat the bread children once they've grown up. It's basically for me, I'd rather be the grandparent in the relationship when it comes to sourdough. I want to, I'll babysit every once in a while, I'll have the bread, like the good parts of the bread, and I don't want to have to take care of it at all. I don't want to have to take care of it. Love your shirt today, Daddy. It suits you so well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love red. Also, chat, red pants. Red pants. We have red pants as well. It's a lighter red, though. But it's still red. I'm in full red today. I am ready for the game. Also, love that Pikachu. The Pikachu is very, very cute. I have my Halloween poster below it. I figured... once it got to winter, I was like, okay, that has to go on the bottom, and I got to put like a vinyl record up here. So right now I have The Woods by Slater Kinney. Incredible record. But yeah. Red pants. They're amazing. They're amazing, aren't they? Slater Kinney is so good. Love Slater Kinney. Literally one of my most listened to artists of like the past 10 years. For sure. Like literally in my top 10 most listened to artists. 100%. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I'm thinking I might do pizza later, to be honest. After stream pizza. That's kind of my go-to, though. You all probably could have guessed that I'm thinking about doing pizza after stream. It's my go-to, Anyways, chat. Let us get into our lovely game. 1 second. Let me make sure all this stuff is working. Okay, cool. That's working. Olives. I have olives. Yes, I do have olives. I also have jalapeno, though. So what do I want to do both? Do I want to do just one of them? It's possible I do just one of them. I don't know. We'll decide. Both does sound good. Both does sound really good. Let's see. First, let's Steam store page. What's happening here? Apparently there's a 2K publisher sale. I'll pass on that, and I'm just going to get the game launched. Okay, here we go. Let me get the scene switched over as well, because I don't need the scene there. It's truly not necessary. Okay, the game should be popping up. Holy shit, I forgot to buy jalapenos. You can't do that, Fox. You can't do that. You need to go get yourself the jalapenos now, probably, to be honest with you. thinking of you in this trying time. It's truly a trying time. I'm really upset for you, to be honest, Fox. Okay, resume game. What did we do last time? We finished up summer. This is literally the first day of fall. I have 464 gold coins. I'm just taking inventory here. Don't have a lot of crime books. And I guess I'm kind of low on fantasy and classic maybe as well. The other ones are all in a pretty good spot. Thank you all. I hope I can make it through this. I hope you can too. But I think it might be, you know, honestly, challenge might be too tough, Fox. The challenge might be too tough. All right, what should I do here? Let's read the newspaper first. There's no newspaper story here, unfortunately. Those have sort of gone away. Library sale, 15 coins. Honestly, I should buy all of these. Because they're all very cheap. I think that this is the first time I'm buying more than 2 boxes. I'm going to buy all 4. 22 travel books there, because these are all such great prices. Like this one's maybe a little bit tougher, but 30 for 49 books, that's incredible. And then we're also going to buy this one. It's the first time I'm ever buying 4. I'm pretty sure it's more. I've never bought more than 2. Have I ever bought 2 even? I don't know, but it's possible. What do these do? These dusty cobs are sure to spookify any establishment. 100% spider free. Is that a promise? I hope not. I don't like spiders. Coffee machine. Oh, chat. A little bit of a story. This morning when I woke up. Okay, this is an uncomfortable story, okay? I woke up this morning, got up to go use the bathroom. As I'm opening my door, I felt myself touch something. It was on there and it fell off the handle. I didn't see what it was, and I wasn't going to look at the ground to figure out what it was, but there was something on my door handle, and when I touched it, it fell off. Okay, I immediately went in and washed my hands with extra soap and scrubbed it. So I have no idea what it was. It was maybe a spider, maybe a house centipede. I don't know. And I'll never know. And that's fine. But that's what happened to me. No harm, no done. You know what? True. No harm, no done. Because I have no idea what it was. And maybe we're fine. Maybe that's just fine. Coffee machine. Do I want the coffee machine? Should keep you awake for most of the day. Maybe just one more cup. One activated. -1. Prepares a batch of coffee. When selling a cup of coffee, +1. Ooh. This is a good money maker, maybe. Probably not a great money maker, actually, but probably a little bit, right? While equipped, +2% the drama sale chance, +1 daily expenses. So I'm going to be out 2 coins every day because of it, probably, right? But maybe I'm up a couple every day as well. +7% danger, though? I don't like that. I think I'll just pass on that, to be honest. Now, where do we want to go? I have a ton of drama books. I literally have an insane amount of drama books. So let's see, where is the best place to sell my drama books? You know, I haven't been to the university yet. We have to go to the university, don't we? Okay, we're going to go to the university. We're just going to bring... Where is the university? Where is it? Can I go to the university, or is that not a thing I can do? There, oh, it's right here. Duh. It's literally right here, chat. Oh, I forgot to go over my drinks. I have a wild berry water here. It's just in a little... I hit myself in the head with it a little bit accidentally. Just a wild berry drink. It's like flavored water. And I also have my orange mango sparkling water. So I have regular flavored water and then flavored sparkling water. And I'm excited to get into the sparkling water. Hydrate, we're hydrating immediately. Thank you, Fox. Amazing. Also, we're gonna do actually a little bit of a longer drink here, because I kind of feel like I ripped you off a little bit there by taking a big drink real quick. Okay, so here we go again. There we go. Now y'all got your money's worth. Not that you paid any money, but you know, well, you did pay 100 channel points. So I'm glad you got it. It's good value. Exactly, Renegade. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna, since I don't know what really sells well at the university, we're just gonna go with a very even spread of books here. You know what though? I feel like kids, you know, we're gonna go a few less kids books at the university, because I imagine the kids books are not going to be as good there, right? And then I'm guessing drama also probably sell well. I'm guessing drama and classics will sell well at the school, and kids will sell not as well. We will see if this is true information, but now that is satisfaction. Exactly. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, here we go. What? Oh, so we actually have an event thing happening. Help desk student. So that should pretty much get you going. Any questions? Can I bring my pet to school? Depends. Is it relevant to your research? Is that necessary? I don't think your pet has to be relevant. Like, it's generally you're either allowed like a cat or like your dog or like a pet or not at all. It's not usually like stipulated based on whether or not it's relevant to your learning abilities. That's not usually why they allow or don't allow. What did I just pick up? I don't understand some of the stuff I'm picking up here. That's fine though. That's fine. We don't need to understand. Okay. Classics. So that person's looking for classics for sure. Be hilarious if they all wanted more, all they wanted were kids books. I would be so upset. I would be so upset. Like if we sell out of kids books and people are just begging for more kids books, I'm gonna be upset. Cause excuse me, but you're all supposed to be like 19 or 20 plus. It's okay if you like some like YA books and stuff, but I feel like if you're just reading like what's the caterpillar book? Chat, what is that caterpillar book? The one with the big caterpillar on the front. What is that book called? That has a name, and I don't remember what the name of it is. And like it's a picture book, but it has like a material on it that like the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Exactly. That's it. It has a like a weird metallic shimmery quality to it. I remember that being like an amazing like visual thing for me when I was a child. Eric Carle. Okay. I don't think I ever knew the author. I just remember the cover of the book. Give me something straight from the stage. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. I can't get enough of Henry VI, Part 3. Couldn't find anything at the library. The final part of Shakespeare's King Henry V. Oh, okay, I understand. Henry V, Part 3. I was confused for a second. Like, what do you mean Henry V? Like Henry, like, oh, it's Henry V, Part 3. So it's the fifth book in the Henry series, but it's also the third part of it. I was very confused. Now my brain, I understand it now. Focuses on the horrors that ensued during the Wars of the Roses as the nation is thrown into chaos and morality makes way for revenge. Surprise, I have a 3-month-old child. I have all the books. That's true. That's fair. That's very fair. I mean, I feel like that's an essential book in your collection as well. If you are, wait, I couldn't find the right book. Oh, that's right. I have to click on this. I can't hover over it. I was like, why can't I take any of the books? But yeah, I feel like if you have a young child, you have to have all of like the classic kids books, right? Pretty much. Like 4 of the Caterpillar book, 4 of the same book, or are there like sequels that I'm unfamiliar with? Okay, let's see. Are we going to be in classics here? If we are looking for like plays and things, that's going to be up in here, I think. Anything old, because most of the plays are going to be old things. Most plays are old. This chilling page, living in Alaska, this chilling page turner, based on Jones's true story, will take you on a wild journey through the frozen wilderness. Well, this is not what they want at all. Mrs. Dalloway, Virginia Woolf. Get to know Clarissa as she prepares for a party later that evening. Learn about her life and meet her guests while pondering human nature and exploring the social structures of the 1920s. Will her party be a success? Yes, people give them because of the nostalgia, and I asked for books specifically. Wait, so you have 4 of them. Did this happen because you asked for books for your child and everyone just came with the same book? That would be very funny if like you for 4 like holidays and birthdays, you just keep getting the same book over and over. Red, white, and royal blue. This charming, cheeky, and slightly steamy rom-com, where a first son of America falls in love with a British crown prince, causing chaos, scandal, and plenty of swooning moments. Yes, people give them because of the nostalgia, and I asked for books. I just read that. Why did I read it again? And then like my brain was like, that's a new message. I just read the same message. Okay, what is this a play? A delightfully devious play demonstrating the power of women and shared protest. I think I stumbled over that word. Shared protest through unconventional means. Will the booty be too strong to resist? Will the booty be too strong to resist? Excuse me. Excuse me. Or will they bring an end to the Peloponnesian War? I had read through the baby and kid books before I would allow it because some of these books are bad, like Boys Don't Cry. So definitely vetted books and got some anarchist LGBTQ plus society challenging books, which like they're just 3 months old. Probably doesn't understand anarchy yet, but never too early started. No, I'm you know what okay, here's what you need to do, okay, Renegade? Gotta get Das Kapital. You gotta get some Marx in there right away. I don't 3 months Marx, you gotta get in there right away, okay? We cannot resist the book. It's true, Fox. It's true. Because people were just like, here's the Caterpillar book. Start reading your baby Marx. That'd be very funny. You know what? We're going to do this, I think. Maybe. Because this is a play. But they want tragedy. But there's war. I'm going to do it. We're going to see if we're off to a good start. We're off to an incredible start. We're off to an incredible start. Woo. We did a good job. We did a good job. And I'm very happy that we did an incredible job. Okay, I spent 90 coins on all those books. And I have a book about biology. Welcome in, Toast. How are you? How are you doing? How was your stream earlier? I popped in for a little bit, but I had to go. I had to shower and stuff. Stamp collected. Halls of Knowledge. Talk to someone at the university. Welcome to SBU. What would you like to learn? It depends on what type of university this is. Ooh. Oh, wow. Forgot how busy it gets here during orientation week. I mean, I imagine. It stopped freezing, but then crashed. I'm sorry. That sucks. Look at all the first years. I always feel a little bad for them. They look so terrified. This looks like an incredible campus, though. Like, it looks incredible. I love how old it looks. I still remember what it was like running around this big new place, trying to find the right buildings. And the endless icebreakers. Goodness, what a nightmare. But now that it's my last year already, I almost miss it. Time really flew by. Well, anyway, we should do something to help these poor new arrivals out. Could you hang up this campus map in the bookshop? That's a great idea. I really like, you can kind of see on the map here, like a layout of the campus. I like the, this is almost like, I don't know what you call this. It's not a gazebo. This has a different name, but I don't know what to call this, but I like that that's here, just in the middle between this. I think that's a very nice touch. Buxton Uni Map. Find your way around campus with this helpful guide. While equipped, minus 2% to customer count, plus 1% student will come by today. Man, I don't know if that's positive or not. I have no idea. Oh gosh, what's the word for it? I need to remember now. Yeah, this has a specific word. I don't remember. Okay, let us. Do we have to do it? I just want to look at the campus, to be honest. The big statue here. Let's look at it. St. Buxton. Poet, thinker, visionary. Okay, we got to get back over here quick. And they need help. Did you get anything new in? I wouldn't mind a happy ending. Wouldn't we all? Am I right, chat? Wouldn't we all? I wouldn't mind reading more female pen literature. Okay. Female pen literature. with a happy ending. Okay. Are we gonna have something for this with a happy ending? Let's look. I'm immediately just looking through here for like female authors. Points of hope. What happens when Wraith, a stubborn Astriant watchman, pairs up with Philip, an intelligent and handsome soldier? That might be the happy ending right there, chat. Handsome. Adventure, intrigue, a bit of romance, and the successful rescue of stolen children. Okay, Melissa Scott and Lisa Barnett. Maybe we try that. We'll see. It's not new though. It's from 95. Handsome. This isn't new. I don't know if it's, yeah, I fucked it up. I'm sorry for disappointing you. Now get the fuck out. If you're not happy with what I'm offering you, you're just gonna have to leave, okay? Need some inspiration? I'm going to Google the word for the pathway through the commons. Like pathway thing here. Yeah, oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Looking for a coming of age book. However, pop science isn't really my thing. Better Than the Movies is one of my all-time favorites. Couldn't find anything at the library. Okay. So coming of age book. Pop science isn't really my thing. What is Better Than the Movies? Liz is on a quest for a teen love story like in the movies. Can her annoying neighbor Wes really help her go to prom with her crush? And why does he have to be so attractive? Okay, I'm going to tell you what happens in this book already. Her annoying neighbor Wes ends up being the one, and then they go to prom together, right? Instead of her going to the prom with her crush, she's going to end up going with her annoying neighbor Wes, right? And it turns out he's not going to be that annoying. That's how the book goes, 100%, right? We know it. We know that that's how it goes. Wait, no, is it a promenade? Promenade. It might be promenade. Let me look up promenade. That's just like yeah, I mean, it's a public place for walking and stuff. I think like, yeah, this is probably like a promenade, but yeah, I don't know what the word is for the other thing though, like the actual building itself. Then I don't think I have a book that they want. Maybe I forgot to look down here. I keep forgetting to look down here. Okay, not pop science. They don't want pop science, but they want a coming of age book. When two young women with the same name become roommates, they also become allies in the pursuit of romance and punk rock dreams. This iconic manga series promises love, drama, and a sense of fashion that can't be beat. Maybe we try that. It's probably not gonna be what they want, right? It was perfect. Oh, I thought you were talking about the pathway and calling it gazebo. No. The actual building, the actual like gazebo thing. Because that's not a gazebo. It has like a different name, I think. We really want to call Villanelle a psychopath. She's doing what is right. What are we talking about? Villanelle also sounds kind of... I have no idea what's happening. Did I miss something? Oh, I'm not familiar with the book, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's see. We are out of fact books. They like fact books here. That makes sense. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. And it's orientation week, and I fucked up by not bringing any fact books. Okay, fantasy books do not sell well here. Classics sell extremely well. So here, you probably want to bring fact and classics, I'm guessing. Everything else is like a no-go. It's what it seems like. Is there anything else here for me to pick up? There's usually an item. Ooh, you know what, actually? I should probably try. Can I do my... I can't do my typewriter, I guess. I was going to try and do the typewriter, but it's not possible. It is not possible, chap. Okay, do I want any of these books? I want this one. It's 5 coins. So yes, I will buy that. There's not a lot of books in there, but it's a decent amount. And that's worth it immediately. Even if there were 5 books in there, that was going to be worth it, I think. I lost 53 coins last week because I bought a ton of books. That's fine. That was to be expected. Also, thank you for the 32 watch streak, Toast. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I don't need to buy any more books that are, unless they're like that cheap, I'm good on them. Unless it's like crime, I guess. If there is a box that is specifically crime or fantasy, I guess I could afford to buy those. Apparently the church is playing near here in June. You should go see them. I would love to see the church at some point. I should look up and see when they're playing near me. If they are. They might be, they might not be. Who knows? I want to go see them then. That'd be amazing. Okay. I think we are going to go. Let's see, today, tomorrow. It's raining today. Where should I go? Where should I go? The beach is really expensive. Maybe we go to the waterfront square. I haven't been there in a while, it feels like. Also, what books sell well here again? Fact and travel. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fill up with fact and travel here, I think. We're going to go with 5 of those and then fill up with classics here. We'll go with kids here and then travel. And then at the bottom here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're also going to go 2 travel, I think, at the end. And maybe we go 1 less kids book. Because I feel like the waterfront square, you're probably going to not sell as many kids books, right? I could see that being a thing at the very least. We will see, though. We will see. Also, we should check in with what's his name over here. I was going to take a drink of water, but I want to see what this man is doing first. Hey, oh, youngin'. Well done on those sales there. Seems like I underestimated you. Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're going to need this. A life buoy. A literal lifesaver. While equipped, plus 2% to travel sale chance, minus 10% to danger. So if you have dangerous items, you could have this, and it's going to make the things less dangerous. It's going to negate it. Toast opens up a chest. Most valuable thing inside is an enchanted ring. I have no use for that. What do you mean you have no use for that? In Skyrim, I believe I have a ring that increases my sneak chance. So it makes me sneak better. And if you are an archer, sneaking would be real nice. This is wonderful, though. I'm going to equip this, and then maybe I'll do the coffee. Coffee might make sense. I just have to remember to actually do it then. Also, I'm going to take a drink here. You cut wood. I have bows to defend myself. Yeah, but the enchanted ring could still help protect you. Or make you a better archer. It could increase your archery. So if you want to garner a little respect around here, you're just going to have to show us your maritime side. Equip 3 maritime directions. I'm not even doing an accent that would make sense for this man, I don't think. Ship happens. Your bookshop needs to be seaworthy to get invited to the fish market. It's just a weird voice. And if you're seaworthy enough, you might even get an invite to the fish market next Wednesday. It's a terrible accent. It's a terrible voice. I'm sure I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. Let's see. From a retiring fisherman, a fishing net. I don't. +1 plus 30% to maritime effects. +1 daily expenses. I don't want daily expenses. Don't be a swear. Buy my buoy. It's 40. +1% to travel sale chance. Honestly, I'm gonna buy it for at some point. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna equip all this stuff that I have to sell tons of travel stuff here, I think. Okay, we're opening up. Let us sell a ton of stuff. What can I do with this now? Alrighty, here we go. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts. Let them out. Bees, death, dying, mortality. Yeah, death, dying, and mortality. Absolutely. We will all die someday. With each tick of the clock, that day grows closer. What will I have left behind? Okay, bit dark, don't you think? But I can make it work. We'll slap on a happy ending, yeah? We will do a happy ending, absolutely. We will do a happy ending. Bees always reminds me of the X-Files. Have I seen a bee episode yet? I don't know if I have. Have I? Maybe. Okay, we have Anne here, and we also have Fern here. Our fact books are going to sell really well today, I think. Need a quick read. Okay. Anne needs help. Trying to read more from female authors. I like coming of age stories. Do you have anything like True Beauty? What do you suggest? True Beauty. After being bullied for her appearance in middle school, Jo Young starts over with a new look. I tried my best on that, chat. I tried my best on that name. I do not know how to pronounce like a lot of Korean words and names. I feel like I can maybe get 50% there on them. And then I'm probably butchering like other like really big parts of it. Oops, have you not seen the whole series? No, I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I think I'm on like season 4. But no, not even but like don't worry about it because that's not like it's not a spoiler. You've just told me that there's an episode with bees and like that makes total sense. I've seen the first 3 seasons. I think I've started season 4 of Supernatural. I haven't picked it back up in like a year now, but I should probably. But I should get back into that at some point as well. Okay, so Jo Young starts over with a new look. After mastering the art of makeup, none of her new friends know what her face really looks like. The first print of the popular Korean webtoon. Okay. Coming of age, female author is what they are looking for. Colleen Hoover. Okay. Ugly love. He doesn't want love, and she doesn't have time for it. Sounds like a perfect arrangement with benefits, right? If only people and their hearts were so simple. It's not really a coming of age book though, right? Colleen Hoover. Not really, right? I don't really, but I don't think I should even throw it out there because I don't think that's even like a good one. Oh, you should have seen some of the bees by the beginning of season 4. Also, bees are cute. I feel like do I remember anything with bees? Trying to think if I remember anything with bees. I don't think I do off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Do I have any? I don't think I have any coming of age stuff available. Unfortunately. That sucks. I don't think I have anything. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I did. I just didn't look enough. But I feel like it would have to be in like drama probably, right? Maybe there was something in kids and I didn't look. Maybe next time I need to look into kids and see. If you are ever in need of some fresh local goods, you know, there are other markets besides the dreadful Mega Mart. We have our flea market, of course, but you should also drop by the fish market sometime. You won't necessarily find the most exotic seafood, but our Walter and the other fishers are making sure the local sea life populations are kept in check before they go out of balance. It's essential for the ecosystem of the bay, I hear. Don't think the Mega Corp people would care about that, do you? Anyway, it's a good market. You just might have to get used to the smell a bit, dear. Oh, did I miss your first stream? Yeah, Toast has done 2 streams now, I believe, right? Is it just 2? Yeah, Papa Louie, yeah, like Papa's Pizzeria, Papa Freezer. Yeah, I have a friend, Sir Yazerton, who streams some of those games and stuff. So I've seen a little bit. What do you have for me today? I tend to like books with unexpected twists. Prefer books from this century, and I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Okay, so a new thriller. That's what you're looking for. Okay, a new thriller. Let's see. From this century. Let's look at this one. Truly Devious. Stevie Bell's winning scholarship essay was about her hopes to solve Ellingham Academy's historically cold murder case. But in the present day, a new body is added to the killer's tally. Steve can handle being a detective, a student, and a good friend, right? Who knows? Vera Wong's unsolicited advice for murderers. So they want a thriller with a twist, though. Let's try this one, I guess. Eileen. Set in the early 60s. However, when I say, like, for books from the century, it's a book from the century, but if it's about something old, is that... I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Unexpected twist. You wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Oh, is this the book you were talking about, Toast? Is this the book you were talking about? And I did not notice that it was even in here. I must have clicked on it. You must have seen it. So I don't remember clicking on this at all. So that's why I was confused about you talking about it, because I was like, I don't even know what this is. This is it though. Codename Villanelle. An assassin going by the codename Villanelle has recently appeared on the map, killing some of the most influential men in international politics. Can former MI6 agent Eve find and catch this eccentric psychopath? Who knows? It's possible, right? Eccentric psychopath. Yeah, right. And the sky is neon green. I don't know. Could they be an eccentric psychopath? Is that a thing? I don't know. I mean, eccentric. I mean, it's just it's a trait someone could have, right? I guess I could see it. Do we go with any of this? Complete Father Brown. Father Brown. That's from 1929. This is not what we're looking for. I'm gonna just not even read it right now because it's not what. But what's her name? Tilda. Tilda. I don't know. Actually know what her name is. Tilda. I don't know. I don't actually think I have a book for you. Unexpected. Maybe I did, and I'm just being too picky. Maybe I'm being too picky now. Whoa, that is a lot of books. Fern is plus 5% facts. So Fern likes fact books. No, not at all. Actually, maybe. Moira. Do I know Moira? Oh, finally. I've been waiting to run into you in your famous bookshop. Everyone's been telling me that I missed a great deal while I was abroad. Looks like they were right.
Hey.
Catch me up then. How's it been here in Buxtonbury? Who do you like? Who's been bugging you? Well, Miriam is a little... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that at all. What's your name? Oh, right. My name is Moira. Pleasure to meet you. You mind if I have a look at your books there? I ran out of reading material about 3 countries ago. Cheers. Hi, Addie. Would have been here sooner. I was spending forever picking what I wanted to eat. Well, what did you pick to eat? I hope it was something delicious, or are you currently eating it? Do you think I should join the Pioneers? What are the Pioneers? I don't even know what this is. I don't like when adults tell me what to do, but Sasha from school said they did archery in camp last summer. Love when they jog inside the shop as if there's any amount of room in there. I hate it. I held it. I hate it. Why? What was I gonna say? Was I gonna say Hildy? Was I gonna say I Hildy it? I can. I now know because Ariel Gold was typing out the pronunciation of Tilde's name, and I didn't actually read it, but in my subconscious I saw it, and my brain just started to like pronounce things weird. Also, hello Kimchi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. You're having a wonderful day. But yeah, I hate when they like jog into here, because I imagine in real life it would be so annoying if you're in here trying to read books, or like you're picking up a book to kind of read like a couple paragraphs in the first chapter, and then somebody comes jogging in and you're trying to read it. Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. Also in about 20 minutes, this is really early, but in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be running ads. I'm saying it out loud to remind myself to pay attention to it. So when it gets down to about 5 minutes, I can remind everyone again. Jack in the Box chicken tenders, maybe just a few of the fries and Coke. Just a few of the fries. You're not going to have a bunch of them. I want to do archery too. Archery sounds like fun. Never done it, other than in video games. And this year they're camping up at the old ruins. That's like my favorite place in Buxtonbury. Castle Ruins. Explore Buxtonbury's famous castle ruins. That's sick. I wish we had some castle ruins around here. Stuck on my research. Okay. One horror shocker, please. Violence is optional, but I appreciate it. I really enjoyed Night Shift. I'm on a deadline. Night Shift. No, not the Lucy Dacus song. That's a good reference. It's a great song as well. It's a collection of spooky Stephen King short stories instead. Perfect for enthusiasts of 80s horror. My sister would like this reference. My sister would like this reference as well. I'm gonna take a quick picture of it. And send it to my sister. 1 second, chat. Okay, here we go. There's the picture. Now I will send it. Okay, boom, done. Now, well, actually, let me get this back on to my Stream Deck stuff. There we go. Boom. Which Papa's Gameria game is best? I have no idea. You've done archery, Foxbox? Were you good at it? Did you like it? Violence. One horror shocker, please. A horror shocker. Vera Wong's unsolicited advice for murderers. A dead man in her tea shop. Vera Wong barely blinks. I used to teach archery as a camp counselor. Ooh. For this meal, I would be at about 600, 800 calories, so I'm being cautious. Wait, do you mean like you would have only had 600, 800 calories left for the entire day, or what? Or do you mean that you were only at 600, 800 calories for the day? Vera Wong barely blinks. After all, who's better suited to solve a murder than a 60-year-old tea connoisseur with weaponized mum curiosity? The police don't stand a chance. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Eileen, this was mature reading. God, it's so loud in my ears. It's so loud in my ears. A character-driven tale for lovers of unreliable narrators and a dash of dark humor. Horror shocker, violence is optional but appreciated. Okay, we need to figure this out. We're just gonna go with this. I think we're gonna go with this. They hated it. I'm already fucking my chances up with Moira. I'm doing a terrible job. Oh. Ah. I need to do better. Ugh. You've also done archery, Ariel Gold? So many archers in chat. It's true, a lot of archers in chat. That's really surprising, actually. That's such a weird, like that's not like a common hobby. I mean, I know it's like a common thing that people can like learn. It's not a super rare thing, but in a population that's not like super large, for like several people to all have done archery, it's kind of wild, right? Okay, are we good? Are we done? I didn't sell very well today. I kind of undersold, actually. Archers Rise Up. Have any of y'all seen the movie Small Soldiers? It's a movie about toys that come to life. One is like monsters and one is like soldiers. And they're like rival groups. And the leader of the monsters are the good people, by the way. The soldiers are like awful. Dude, fuck yeah, Small Soldiers is one of my favorite movies of all time, easily. But the lead monster is named Archer. So, made me think of it. We're not buying any of these books because we have plenty of books. We have so many books. The Gorgonites, exactly. That is what they are called. Okay, Bookstone Review fundraising drive. Support your local small town paper. We're actually good on all this stuff. I want to go to the castle ruins. I have no idea what is going to sell well here. I have no idea. So truly, we're just going to go with a flat spread of books here, okay? Because that's 4, we want 5. What could sell well there? Drama, fantasy, classic, maybe crime, maybe travel. I don't know. I'm just doing kind of an assortment at the very end there. We'll kind of see maybe if anything is good. Because I have no idea. Let's see here. Ooh, the first time going to the castle. Let's take a look first before we get doing anything. You can see the lighthouse. So on the other side of the lighthouse, down behind these houses, down on the beach. That's where the beach stuff is, obviously. But we're on the other side of it now. That's pretty cool. Can you see anything else from over here? I see a cannon up here, obviously. Can't go up any higher. There's some clothes hanging. There's a log. There's a little bench over here. What about the other way? It's a graveyard. There's a little graveyard here. Okay, we're gonna open up my the shop. Right, listen up. I've got the perfect heart-wrenching moment for the second act. As I lay on the bed. Okay. As I lay on the bed and studied the wallpaper on the ceiling, I asked myself, was everything we had a lie? And if so, could I believe in that lie a little longer? Huh? What do you mean it's wordy and obnoxious? Look who's the expert now. But all right, guess I'll revise by tomorrow. Small Soldiers was Toy Story if it was based around Rambo. I don't know. I feel like the vibes of them are pretty different, I would say. But I get the sentiment for sure. Okay, there's a tent here now. I don't remember the tent. Also, we should look at this quick. Learn about the history of Bookstone Castle. I was very curious. I was very confused here. I was like, learn about the history of books. Why are they teaching us about the history of books here? But then I realized it will finish on the next line. You come to realize how little you currently know about Bookstone's history. But there's always time to learn, so you briefly glance over the sign's text. Sometime in the 8th century, Norse explorers began taking an interest in the region's shores. Historians found evidence of a small hamlet settlement in the 9th century. To secure a foothold, a hilltop fort, Old Norse Borg, was constructed. Interesting. Instinctively, your eyes skip over a few paragraphs as another line captures your interest. Arguing that the fortification posed a threat to the greater region, local rebels were able to rally troops in 1298. After 3 months of skirmishes, the locals successfully overtook Norse forces and stormed the fort. You have a hard time imagining battle cries up here, next to the quiet forest. It all seems so far away now. This makes me want to buy Tiny Glade, which, for those of you not familiar with Tiny Glade, it's a game where you basically can just like create an area. You could build like a cottage, you could build several cottages, you could build a castle, you could just build a nice little nature area. You just pop down trees and walls and it all just kind of like makes itself. It's very, very cozy. Once I own that, I'll play that on stream for sure. I think that'd be a great time. In the 14th century, the Dukedom of Rheicaster expanded their influence to the growing settlements. Along the River L, and from circa 1350 onwards, ducal forces manned what became known as Fort Borg. This is silly sounding. The walls you now see before you were presumably built around 1460, when the 12th Duke, Mikhail Rheicaster. Yes, it is I, Mikhail Rheicaster. Deemed the century-old fort to be too small, impractical, and reportedly ugly and ordered a number of reconstructions. Fortunately, the new fort, mockingly called a castle by locals for its exuberance, only lasted until the fire of 1575. Huh, Bookstone sure has seen some interesting characters. Somehow, that makes complete sense. It does make sense, doesn't it? Okay, fantasy books selling well. Fantasy books probably will sell really well here because of the castle. That might make sense. Hi, I'm looking for a book that suits my interests. Needs to be science fiction and something from a series with it. So science fiction series. I don't have it up here. I don't have it down here. Science fiction series. Okay, let's just do science fiction then. If I don't have anything in a series, then something in a there's just something science fiction would be good. Then maybe 3 powerful and persecuted women travel across a broken and dangerous landscape. They search for answers about their ancestry, the cause of the great rupture that divided the land, and how their innate ability to control the earth maybe played a part. Okay, that is the 5th season. Something wicked this way comes. Ray Bradbury. Mysterious carnival rose into town 3 hours after midnight and a week early for Halloween. Drawn by its eerie allure, 2 boys sneak out to see the dark circus arrive. This surreal tale is about adolescence and the fear of getting older. Okay. The Tale of Desperado. A story about rodents, princesses, castles, and soup. Dark, hopeful, and gorgeously illustrated. Follow Desperado, a little mouse with a big heart who loves stories and proves anyone can be a hero, no matter their size. Okay. And then Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Philip K. Dick. Androids were created to serve humans, but sometimes they go rogue. Rick Deckard is a detective whose job is to hunt those androids and fix their faulty systems. However, this last job makes them think about what exactly it is that makes a human non-android. That's just Blade Runner. Well, it literally is Blade Runner, but because that's the movie is based on this, but obviously, I mean, Rick Deckard. For anyone that's seen Blade Runner, if anyone hasn't seen Blade Runner, you should watch it. It's very, very good. I'm gonna do this, but it's not from a series. I think it'll be a decent match, but it's not gonna be perfect. Yeah. Like I said, not a perfect match, but like it works. It works. Also, welcome back, Ariel Gold. Let's see. Do I want cannon fire? I was gonna click on that, and apparently you can't. Oh hey, did you volunteer to be a pioneer captain too? Mm-hmm. All right, just me then. Are you time picking the books? I am not. No, I can take as much time as I want, thankfully. It would be an interesting game mechanic, like an optional one, if they were like, we're going to give you 30 seconds to find the book. I think that'd be interesting for people who maybe are really, really good at the game or want a challenge as well. Be cool to have that as an option. I wouldn't choose it, but I'm sure there'd be some people that would. All right, just me then. I'm sure I'll manage to supervise a dozen kids somehow. I know. I already have a lot going on with Uni, and I should probably focus on that. But how could I leave these cool kids hanging, huh? It's true. It's true. It's very true. Harper's here. Harper is here. Can I do it? I already did this, didn't I? Dot, 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 dot. Best let the creative juices ferment for the rest of the day. I've seen the original and the sequel. I have not seen the sequel yet. I need to. For some reason I've slacked on it. I don't know why I have. I just have. Sometimes that's how it happens, you know? I should maybe, you know what? Maybe in the Discord, maybe watch both of them back to back or on 2 separate nights. That could be nice. Hi. Can I get a book? I only want nonfiction. Also, I wouldn't mind a book that includes animals. Do you have anything like Shearwater? Intertwining memoir, nature writing, and travelogue, this book chronicles the author's year-long adventure. Also, I have about 5 minutes until ads. It'll be the good time to go grab a snack, go grab a drink, go use the bathroom, whatever, you know. Let's see here. Year-long adventure in pursuit of the long-standing object of his fascination. The impressive seabird, known as the Manx Shearwater, or Puffinus. That's an incredibly fun name. Puffinus? Okay, so your typewriter talks? Yeah. Yours doesn't? You have a faulty typewriter, I think. typewriter is supposed to talk. The impressive seabird known as the Manx shearwater or Puffinus puffinus. This is a fact book. It's a travelogue book. So only nonfiction and about animals. Immediately, I'm just kind of looking here to see if there's anything. I don't see anything in there, but it's possible that there's something down here as well. I'm just kind of looking to see if potentially something. I don't think there is anything. Wouldn't mind a book that included animals. You want nonfiction with animals, but nothing here has animals. Is there anything? Salt, fat, acid, heat. Mastering the elements of good cooking. Crochet book here. War of the Roses. The fall of the planted genets. And the rise of the Tudors. The farters? What do you mean? The Tudors? That's a very bad joke. A dictionary of the English language. I've heard the 1740s were a good decade for the English language. Check out lots of words and their meanings in this slightly outdated collection. I think it's my personal opinion that Blade Runner made noodle bars a cyberpunk. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I think also, I mean, like, I think like the main reason they did that is just because a lot of like really large, like noodles are big in a lot of like really large Asian cities, you know, and just like within a lot of different Asian cultures, noodles are big. And a lot of like Blade Runner is like the cities itself. The city itself is based on like places like Tokyo and Chongqing and, you know, places like that. And so it basically just incorporated like the culture from those cities into those, you know, into Blade Runner. I don't think I have a book for you, Harper, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, Harper. Doing a bad job today. Just doing a really bad job. Also, I need to get into Cyberpunk. I'm excited to get into it eventually. I was gonna say soon, but more like eventually. Like maybe this year at some point. At the latest next year. So within the next 2 years, I'll definitely be streaming Cyberpunk. Didn't know Tamara Pierce. Why did I say tomorrow? That wasn't the name. Also, this person bought a ton of books. There's a lot of kids and crime books. Just randomly. You know, honestly, you know what? Actually, that does make sense. It does make sense. It's just like it's just a mother buying some books for the kid and buying some books for herself. Okay. Saturday market bigger than ever. Organizers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. Our town's ongoing flea market in time. Weekend visitors can once again browse, haggle, and buy to their heart's content. Stalls will offer a variety of vintage clothing, artworks, plants, homewares, records, and more. But whether visitors will get a fresh selection of books remains to be seen. Staff tip: turning up between 9 and 11 a.m. will guarantee the best bargains. So hyped for playing Terraria tomorrow. I need to get back into Terraria at some point. But right now I'm doing World of Warcraft. Once I burn out on World of Warcraft, maybe I'll jump into some other game or something, you know, in my free time. Who knows? Unfortunately though, chat, we do have to run ads now. So go grab yourself some food, grab yourself something to drink, go use the bathroom if you gotta. And I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. You know what? 15 coins here on these books. I will grab this because 15 coins is very, very cheap. And I'm going to probably get like 15 books or more. More for sure. So this is 12. And then this is 21. No, wait, no. This would be 22 then. 22. So 24, 26, 32. I got 32 books in total here for 15 coins. Easily worth it. Easily worth it. Where are we gonna go next? Again, I have a ton of drama books, so I should go somewhere with drama. Ooh, okay, so crime, fantasy, and kids books sell there. Interesting. Drama books sell really well at St. Bookston. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Maybe. Drama sells well here as well. I would love a place where it only has 2 books that sell really well, and I can just sell tons of drama books. Every place sells like 3 types of books well, though. Which, you know what? In that case, we will just go back to Bookston University. I think that makes perfect sense to me. And we're gonna go with drama and classics is gonna be what we're gonna go crazy with, I think. First, we're just gonna fill out like we normally do. We're actually gonna not bring any kids books. That's what we're doing. We're gonna bring no kids books. And then we're gonna go, whoops. And then we're gonna go with like double drama here as well. And then it was what, fact also sold well. I think we're fine though. I think we're fine. We're bringing 10. Ooh, we're not bringing any kids. Yeah, that was on purpose. Why am I freaking out about that? I don't need any kids books here. They didn't sell well last time anyways. We're just gonna go double on the others though. I think your brain is linking with my daddy. I said Traria, and tomorrow in my head exactly when you said Tamara, or whatever it was you actually said. That's funny. Yeah, I think maybe our brains are linking. That's very unfortunate for you. Okay, here we go. Also, we're gonna do the typewriter quick. That is how I learned that life is what you make of it. And I had really given it my best try. I can't technically cry, but it's a real tearjerker, right? People are gonna eat it up. Your big debut, intro to the typewriter. Hey, a book. And there's always room for improvement, right? Go on, take it. Your very first manuscript. Dark drama. This stack of paper can be turned into a real book. Ooh, this will be the drama they'll still talk about years from now. Oh no, what's this? And with one final clack of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. Broken typewriter, oh no! Also, welcome back from the ads, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Hope the ads treated you excellently. Its type bars are in a terrible deadlock. Luckily, very manuscript in your shop, plus 1% to classic sales chance, plus 5% to spooky effects, minus 5% to electrical effects. We'll see. I was about to say the same for you, but yeah, but unfortunately it reminds me, they did treat me excellent because I got that. That's amazing. We love that. Ooh, I just got an achievement for writing a book. We love that. We love it. We love it. Okay, what are we selling? What are we selling so far? A fact book. Let me guess. People are just gonna buy a ton of facts. You couldn't find a drama book? I have so many of them though. Ah, I see. You're a person of taste. I'm into coming of age stories. I'm ready for a 700-page commitment, and also I don't mind reading young adult fiction. What do you mean? Is there 700-page young adult fiction? You know what? I take that back. I bet one of the Harry Potter books was over 700 pages. A couple of them, maybe even. Some of the later Harry Potter books, probably over 700. Let's see. Do I have anything that's over 700 pages in drama? The closest I have is 400. That's really bad news for me. That's really bad news for me. Is there anything in classics that is over 700 pages? That's 1,000. Don Quixote. Mad Knight embarks on a hilarious adventure. On a hilarious adventure with his faithful, not so bright sidekick in this classic satire. Well, it's not what you're looking for. Oh, Terry Pratchett, Night Watch. I've not read this, but I know Terry Pratchett's very, very good, and all the Discworld stuff is apparently very, very good. I need to get into it at some point. Someday. Someday, chat. Someday. Okay, I don't have what they're looking for at all. I really don't. I don't have a 700-page young adult book for them. Orientation week, plus 10% to classic sales. I mean, again, we're already, I should have brought extra fact instead of drama. That's probably what I should have done. They need inspiration. They need inspiration. I'm already almost out of fact books. What's up? I tend to enjoy the classics, and I am partial to a good fantasy novel. Good fantasy novel. Okay, they also enjoy classics. Dark Age, Upright Women Wanted. Guards, more Terry Pratchett. That's also a Discworld, right? Is that the first Discworld book? Guards? I think it might be, actually. The Gunslinger. Let's see. Do we want to go with the first one here? If you're looking to get into the Discworld series, this 8th tale is one of... Oh, this is the 8th bouquet. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of Discworld books. There's like 70 of them or something crazy like that. Adventure awaits the magical lands of Ankh-Morpork when a long-lost noble dragon suddenly returns and is promptly crowned king. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give them this one. They want a fantasy novel. Doesn't sound classic. Fuck you. It's a modern classic. It's a modern classic. Okay, fine, whatever. Don't read a good book, I guess. Also, Moira's here. Hey, you. Band practice was so much today. Let me reread that. I realized I read that with the completely wrong tone. I said it as if it was like a question or something. Hey, you. Band practice was so much fun today. That's better. Has Klaus shown you his new songs? Ooh. They're amazing, right? I couldn't believe that he worked on them in secret for so long. That boy is so bloody talented. He just needs some more confidence, eh? Ah. Anyway, I also brought some song drafts today. Just some scribbles I had in my travel diary, you know? We got right to improvising some great stuff. I love when we just get into a flow like that. Feel bloody good about myself after that. All I need is a little read from you now. Then nothing can get in my way this week. I've heard there was also a tabletop RPG of Discworld. That is sick. I didn't know that at all. I need to read like Discworld stuff. I need to get into it. Truly, are there audiobooks out there? If there are audiobooks, I would love that. Have you had a lot of students? You had a lot of students in today by any chance? Hello, Bo. How are you? I'll drop a lizard in chat too. Lizard. There you go. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You see, I overheard the new first years asking about where to get the books they were supposed to buy. A lot of professors choose books that aren't in the library for their assigned reading lists. The kids sounded so stressed and I wanted to help, so hope you don't mind that I pointed them in your direction. I know you won't have any textbooks or academic journals in stock, but your books are nice and affordable. Maybe you'll find something for them, eh? Man, Chad, can you imagine affordable books? Can you imagine that? Like $5 for a book? Imagine getting a book for $5. That's literally the dream. Like a brand new book for $5. It's impossible. Truly an impossible thing. New books are like at minimum like $20-$25. And it seems insane to me. Like how expensive books are. Like if you get a good like hardcover book, you're talking $30+. That's wild. Assigned reading. Can you help the new students find their assigned reading? I hope so. Started Star Wars Dark Lords of the Sith as an audiobook, and it's actually pretty good. Is that like a standalone book? Or is it like part of a series? That would be lovely, thank you. That's so many books. This person has bought so many books. Okay, you need some help? Did you get anything new in? I could get into a romance novel. I tend to enjoy the classics. Fan of books like Night and Day. Okay. What is Night and Day? Really? I would think $15 is a good price for a book. Yeah, I mean, in like a realistic sense, $15 is a good deal for a book. But a lot of books are like almost double that. Like if you want a hardcover. If you want a hardcover book, you're talking 25 plus basically. $15 for like a soft cover is like pretty good. Did you get anything new in? Get into a romance novel. So Night and Day is what they're a fan of. Can love and marriage coexist? And is marriage necessary for happiness? It's not. No, marriage is not necessary for happiness, but love and marriage can coexist. Absolutely. It's actually kind of a big part of it. There are discworld audiobooks on Audible from what I'm looking up. I hope there's like a bunch of them, because I would love to get into it. Explore love and life in Edwardian London as night and day contrast just as the lives of Catherine and Mary. Okay. Okay, we need, so you want a romance novel. A classic romance novel. Immediately, I'm thinking Jane Eyre. Immediately, do we go Jane Eyre? It's possible. Rule of One's Own. We are not doing this here, but I noticed it and wanted to bring it up. Good book. Let's see. Night Watch. We're gonna go Jane Eyre. We're gonna go Jane Eyre. Beautiful. Perfect fit. Immediately, my confidence, it's boosted. We've boosted my confidence. I'm a master book recommender. Would you be interested to hear a part of the novel I'm currently? What's it about? What is your novel about? I like hearing about people's projects. Let's see. That's a decent amount of books here we're selling. We've sold 9 classics. We are out of fact books. We would have sold a lot more books today if I would have brought more fact books, I think. Travel books are not selling well here at all. -5 from orientation week. So just not a big seller here. I mean, drama didn't sell very well either. I should is it still going to be orientation week tomorrow? I could come back with a bunch of fact and classics and then just like nothing else, or only this is such a cute game. It's really cute. I really do like it. It's really nice. If it's still orientation week tomorrow, I think it is. Orientation week ends today. Does that mean that today is the last day? Or is it like today it's the first day that it's not orientation day? Also, $5 or 5 coin box called the Zephyr Codex Judgment. It is built a young knight named Sir Kalos, who is sent on an adventure to find a legendary document called the Zephyr Codex. Interesting. How long is your book going to be? Is it going to be like a 1,000-page novel? Is it going to be like a 200-page thing? Is it going to be a 500, 700? I'm just curious. I'm always interested in like the lengths of projects people put on or work on, I guess I should say. Hey, we're buying this as well because it's also very cheap. I'm going to see what happens here. This might be a huge mess, okay? This might be a huge mess. Here's what we're doing. 10. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going crazy with it here, chat, okay? Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sick. I can actually just do one of each of the other. So I'm gonna have 2 of every other book. That works perfect. Wait. I need a travel book in here. Yeah, there we go. Now I have 2 of every book, minus the ones that I have 15 of. So this is perfect. If it's still orientation week. It might still, this might be, yeah, it is. It is, right? Also gossip? What's going on here? Hello? Need any help finding your class? No, I'm good. I'm good. Not sure, there's a lot of ideas I have that I want to try to insert, so we'll see how far I can go before having to deal around the plot. That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna, oh, Professor Wen. Ah, oh, interesting. A mobile bookshop. I am inclined to purchase one of your titles, but first, give the professor 3 perfect recommendations. Can you impress Professor Wen with your flawless literature knowledge? She will only accept part-perfect matches. The accent is my professor accent. Let's see how well acquainted you are with literature. That was a I can help with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm looking for something poetic right now. This was the worst day for this thing. This is the worst day for me having to recommend things because I didn't bring anything minus just like classics and fact books. Because I figured, you know what? We were getting a plus 10% boost because of orientation week, so I just wanted to go crazy with it. Something poetic right now. So is there a book of poetry in here somewhere, maybe? Is there a book of poetry in here? Oh, but do you know what, to be fair? Okay, so classics is what she wants. Henry V, Henry V. Maria Stuart, The Story Girl, The Canterbury Tales, Lord of the Flies, Henry VI Part 1, Lysistrata, Journey to the Center of Earth, Evelina, If Beale Street Could Talk, Dickens at Christmas, Story of the Sinewy, Treasure Island, The Telltale Heart, and Pride and Prejudice is what I got here. Something poetic. Don't buy a dry book. Okay. Something poetic. So I feel like I don't know if I have a book of poetry in here or not. I don't think I do, to be honest. I mean, I can read through a little bit more of these here, but Christmas Tales here could also be a Shakespeare, I would think. That would make sense. I have a Shakespeare in here, yeah. Henry VI Part 1. It's more of a play, right? It's more of a play, I think, than it is. Or Sinewy for niche. What makes it niche? How do we know it? Where was that? Where was that? It was in here somewhere. It was down here. What makes it niche? How do we know it's niche? Like, is there a clue here that tells me it's niche? It says unknown and published 1960 BCE. But do we know? Like, is there an indicator somewhere here that says this is a niche book? I don't know, because the author is known and I've never heard of it and it's very old. I wouldn't mind something niche. Exiled by deadly court intrigues, will Sinewy survive foreign lands, outwit ruthless foes, and someday return to his beloved homeland. A thrilling adventure fiction. Okay, adventure fiction. I don't know if that's what we want. Looking for something poetic. Poetic. Maria Stuart, A Tudor Tale of Power, Betrayal, and Queens. Witness the captivating drama and heart-wrenching decisions of a regal Mary in this love letter to Shakespearean plays by a legendary German playwright. I wish I had something in here that was just like, this is a book of poetry. Also, it's rare. That'd be very helpful. That'd be very, very helpful. Edgar Allan Poe. The Telltale Heart. Oh, but it's not, definitely not niche. Definitely not niche. But it is a short story. It's not poetry though. This is extremely difficult. Because I want to get some perfect. I don't think it has to be poetry, just like flowery language like Shakespeare. Okay, you know what? That's a good point. Maybe we do just go. Where was it? Yeah, maybe we do just go with this and see if it works. Now that's a surprising treat. The language is really evocative. There we go. Was that a perfect match? It was, right? Maybe. I am already familiar with Henry V, of course, but I am always looking to donate copies to my students. Well, sorry, I missed your message, Ariel Gold. So in one scene, Sir Kalos is reading a fiction book in his quarters, and he gets absorbed into the book, vividly imagining the scenes in the book. And his new square he gets introduced to taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "Have you heard of knocking?" She's like, "I did, 7 times." That is funny. That is pretty funny. I like that. "Hey, you babes, need anything from the flea market? I was planning on going this Saturday, just to meet some friends, maybe pick out a new pair of earrings or whatever I can find. Or actually, why don't you come too? I know you have work, but we can fill in for you whenever you want to have a look around." Is that true? Is that a mechanic in the game? Plus 50 to spooky effects, plus 2% of fantasy sale chance. Okay. 1 fantasy book sold. Twitch glitched right as you were reading it. Sorry. What'd you say, Rubber Band? I didn't. That's bonus content. I read your message and then just said that that's amusing. I like the line. Is essentially the gist of what I said. What's up? I'm looking for a biography. I don't want anything pretentious though. Shakespeare is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, I mean, I feel like this is a pretentious person though. They don't like anything pretentious, but they are pretentious. Like, I understand liking Shakespeare, but like also it's just a little bit, this is a pretentious person, right? If somebody is like, Shakespeare is one of my all-time favorites. I read Shakespeare all the time. It's like, no, you don't. If you do, then you're a weird person. like Shakespeare should be like it's good to read Shakespeare, but I think it's more of a, like, you should watch Shakespeare plays. I think he means something that's not hard to understand, like Russian lit. That's fair. I'm definitely like, I don't have a lot of, oh, Maria Stewart maybe here. Since this is a love letter to Shakespearean plays, I'm just gonna do it. Right, they want something biographical. That's on me, chat. That's on me. I just didn't, I forgot that was what they wanted. Oh, okay. But I'm selling a lot of fact and classic. I'm selling so many classics. It's crazy, actually. Hiya, how are you today? I'm doing pretty well myself. Enjoying the fresh air. Oh, by the way, did you know that occasionally watering can something? I accidentally clicked. Shakespeare is like fast food. You should read it in moderation. Every Shakespeare book I read is a little odd. Well, I feel like Shakespeare is better, like to like go see a Shakespeare play. I mean, that's the way like Shakespeare is meant to be consumed. So like if you're just reading Shakespeare a lot, like, I don't know, it feels like it's not the best way to engage with Shakespeare. I mean, it's fine. I think Shakespeare was good, but you know, while you were watering your plants, plus 50% to plant effects, minus 3% recommendations per day. So you get less recommendations then? Is that good? Maybe Here, I hope it's okay that I brought one for you. I thought it might be helpful. I'll check in again soon. Okay, bye. I'm gonna take a drink. My lips are getting dry. Oh, click on it quick before it disappears. I just need another fantasy novel now. Also, I normally prefer short and sweet books, but I'm not a fan of horror at all. What do you suggest? So no horror, short and sweet. Short and sweet. How short does something have to be considered short and sweet is my question. It's not 700 pages. But maybe something like 200 pages or 180 pages is but then you want a fantasy novel though. I don't have any fantasy books. But maybe Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Like this is probably, I mean, it's short and sweet and it is a fantasy book. So we are going to go with it. We did it, chat. We did it. We did it. Just give him the Caterpillar book. That's so fair. That book is like 10 pages and it's mostly pictures. Also, chat, my right shoulder has been real sore for like the past week and a half. I think I like slept on it weird a couple nights in a row. And now it's like weird. Just a little sore. I'd like something short and sweet. Ends up buying a 700-page book. Your right shoulder hurts too, Renegade? I was laying on my right side, but I think I had my shoulder. So normal what I like to do is I like to have my pillow end right here, like at the bottom of my neck. And then the Red Virgin, you're coming home with me is what that person said. That's kind of weird. But anyways, I was saying my pillow, like when I go to bed, I like to have my pillow end like at my neck here. But sometimes when I'm just laying in bed, I lay with my pillow or with my shoulder on my pillow. So I'm like laying like this, but then I have to adjust and fix it. And then then I'm fine. But I think I did that. I like fell asleep with my shoulder on my pillow. So it was getting like pushed into me a little bit. Okay, I made 59 coins. That's incredible. Also, this one, it's 10 coins. We're buying it. Got 500 coins now. I think one of these students needs 50 Shades of Grey. Maybe. There's so many at this. I feel like 50 Shades of Grey existed in an era of books pre the surge in the market of like spicy books. And I feel like now people are spoiled for options, and there are many things that are written way better than 50 Shades of Grey. There are also many things that are written way worse, but people are spoiled for options now. And so I feel like 50 Shades of Grey is still the book that a lot of people like think about because it was the big one that like kind of launched like those types of books into the mainstream and kind of created a really large market for those kinds of books. But it's like not one of the best books within that genre. I mean, that's from an outsider perspective. Anyways, if I'm analyzing the scene and just kind of how things evolve, that's an outsider. That's how I view it anyways. I might be wrong. I feel like I'm not though. I feel like I'm not, to be honest. I feel like I'm pretty spot on. Today's the flea market, so we're going to the flea market. No doubt about that. Let's see. And I'm going to buy some things at the flea market this time. Let's see, where is it? Flea market? A lot of things sell well at the flea market, it seems like. Fact, fantasy, classic, and travel. Fact, fantasy, classic, travel. Fact, fantasy, classic, travel. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna go fact, fantasy, classic, travel. Okay, now we're actually gonna sort this stuff out. Okay, actually we need this bottom. Fact, fantasy, classic, travel. We'll get to that at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then travel will be at the bottom. So we're gonna go like that. Fact, fantasy, classic, travel. Fact, fantasy, classic, travel. And then we're going to also get rid of like some more here. So we're gonna go fact, classic, and we want to fit another travel in here somewhere. Put another travel there. 50 Shades of Grey is the cool uncle that visits once or twice a year and is being tracked down for tax evasion living out of his trailer. You love him, he's a classic, but there are definitely filmmakers you like better. Maybe. But like I don't even know if it's a like a you love him relationship, to be honest. And it might not even be like the sort of thing where you visit once or twice. It might be more akin to like an okay cousin. It's an okay cousin that maybe you like saw once. I don't know, and then you're kind of just like, yeah, they're okay. Like maybe like they're okay. Maybe like an okay cousin that was really popular in school. In their school. Because you didn't know them. You were in a different school. Maybe that's what it's akin to. I've never read it, but I've heard it's like fine. I did see the first movie with a friend. We were bored and we were like, let's just go see it. Like we had nothing to do that day, so we just kind of let's go see it for fun. And we kind of laughed at some of the lines in it. I don't really remember what the lines were that we laughed at. But the movie was whatever. We didn't really care about the movie at all. Let's see. Plus 2% travel chance. Plus 2% fantasy sale chance. These are all so expensive. They're so expensive. It's funny hearing people read it out loud. I could see that. Plus 2% travel chance. I will buy it. Just to buy it. And I will use it at some point, I'm sure. But I want to buy stuff because there's like not an achievement, but like a quest to buy stuff. Allows people to rest after fighting their new favorite book. Plus 2% inspiration duration. Plus 2% daily expenses. Grandfather clock. Plus 5% to classic sale chance. Plus 2% daily expenses when standing. Okay, so this seems incredible, but really expensive. Toy rocket. Plus 4% to fantasy sale chance. Plus 4% to kids sale chance. While you have at least 7 fact books in your shop. This seems absolutely incredible, the grandfather clock. Chat, should I just buy this? It's 400, I have 422. Like, this seems like it's like, this is truly an incredible item. But it's so expensive. I'm probably just gonna pass on it for now. But it really does seem like an incredible item. Also, who's this man? Gothic vendor. Greetings. May I interest you in my wares? A crimson candelabra. The spookiest of tablewares, whose rich crimson color is sure to please any would-be vampires. While equipped, plus 2% to fantasy sale chance. Ooh, cauldrons. Also, hello, Auntie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. When successfully recommending a fantasy book, plus 1 recommendations per day. It seems it's really dangerous and it's really expensive to have. Nightmare fuel? What is the? Oh, this is just going to be like tons of like fantasy books, I think. It feels like that's too expensive though. The candelabra seems good though. I'm tired. I cleaned out the fridge and freezer, took out a bunch of garbage and recycling. My body is like, now you sleep at 5 p.m. I always feel really bad cleaning out the fridge and freezer because I'm always like, oh no, this is all stuff I've wasted. Like, this is stuff I bought and then didn't use. Oh no, money. I feel like I'm throwing out money. Ugh. It's a bad feeling. It's a bad feeling. Do I want the candelabra? It is spooky. Plus 2% to fantasy sale chance, though. That seems nice. If I'm going to a location, I want to sell fantasy books, and it's real cheap. I'm going to pass, though, I think. Normally, I don't end up having to clean out much, but I've been so unwell the last few months, it's piled up. That's fair. That's totally fair. Welcome to the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. I hope you still had some time to look around, though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I feel like they'd fit in so well with your vibe. Okay, let us look at the plants, because I think plants are a good idea. That's travel chance and fact chance. That's 2% to classic sale chance. This could be good. This could be a good one. The window flower boxes plus 2% to crime sale chance. Why is this one? I don't understand why it's plus 2 to crime sale chance. We're going to buy both of these, though, to be honest, because depending on the vibe we want, they're perfect. It's going to be perfect. Okay, we have 2 people in the shop. Tilda. Ah, I was wondering. I'm doing my my gothic vendor voice still. Ah, I was wondering if you would make it. Nice to see you. I would buy out the spooky guy. Yeah, I mean, it's truly, I'm just looking at the item, like, benefits. And I think it was one of them looked up like, okay, I would use this and it would be helpful. The cauldron was really, it was expensive. And then it was also going to make, like, my shop dangerous, I think it was. I played Terraria and always read it candle bra. Like, why do candles need bras? Well, candles drip, and you need like the extra absorbent bras to like soak up the wax. Huh? Did you forget my stuff? I forgot the stuff. I forgot the stuff again. I keep forgetting to bring her stuff. Oh no. Keep the jump for now, and then we'll try this again at the next flea market. I keep forgetting to bring her stuff. I'll set up my stall now. See you over there. Someone needs to remind me next time we have a flea market. Remind me to bring her stuff. Hells yeah! Ever since I got over my, hells yeah! Ever since I got over my, I can't. Why I can't do accents today? I can't do accents today. I can do voices. I can't do accents. So we're skipping it. We're skipping it. I almost went like old time radio voicey. I meant to do Australian, but I went old time radio. Awful. Absolutely awful. Hells yeah, ever since I got over my songwriting block, there's been so much fresh energy in the band. Lux has been practicing their drumming during our break, and they're absolutely awesome. Old time radio works. It's a vibe for sure. Next time when you go and bring her stuff, you have to talk to her and give it to her. Yes, last time I brought it and then didn't give it to her. Les has been practicing the drumming during our break, and they're absolutely awesome. And Moira brought multiple notebooks full of ideas with her from her travels. You should come by one of our practice rooms. I'm about to unlock a band practice space. We've been designing loads of album covers and kind of with song names too, so we could use your input. Now all we're missing is an opportunity to play to a proper crowd. Okay, if I'm gonna be like giving my input on band stuff, they need to make me like officially a manager or something, okay? Or like put me in the band, because if I'm putting input into this stuff, I want to be in the credits, and I want to be there. I want to help them write. Okay, that's just how I'm gonna produce. Maybe I produce. We'll see. Maybe I engineer the album. It's really time that Bookshop gets a proper stage. We can't be the only ones craving some live events in this town, right? Do it in the castle ruins. Make a venue at the castle ruins. That would be an incredible spot for a venue. The castle ruins, they're up on the cliff. Like there's probably a big grassy field nearby, right? Build a stage out there. That would be sick. That'd be such a sick spot for like an outdoor music venue next to some castle ruins. That would be so sick. I'm excited about that idea. And I don't think I don't know if it happens in the game or not, but that would be such a good spot. Yeah, I'm gonna study and listen to some BG3 or Sims 3 music. See you later, Eddie. I appreciate you, Ariel Gold. I appreciate you. I hope the studying goes well. Actually, I remember there was a kid here recently who was very passionate about live theater. That could be an avenue that would convince the council, right? I think the kid said he likes reading at the lighthouse. Okay, the lighthouse. That's also a great spot for a venue because this lighthouse looks like it has a big park and stuff next to it. That tells me there's green space that maybe you could set up a little stage. That could be nice. Visit Buxtonbury's iconic tower up on the cliffs for the first time. Could you stop by there and see if you can help us with this whole stage thing? Going stage diving. Turns out there's no eligible stage yet. But wouldn't there be a space near the lighthouse? I still say Castle Ruins would be better. The lighthouse area could be cool too. I also want to start spreading the word a bit more. I reckon people are ready to hear about Salons Libre. Here, we made this poster a while ago. Could you maybe hang it up in the bookshop? The more customers that see it, the better. Klaus's poster. Help advertise Klaus's band, Salons Libre. Welcome club minus 5% to classic sales chance, negative 25% to classy effects, plus 50% to music because I won't be hanging this up because it's going to ruin the vibe of my shop. Oh no, but it is a request. Thanks, mate. Wow, I'm kind of hyped up now. I think I'm going to go back to my guitar straight away. Do it. Go do it. Okay, oh, I'm doing some with my watering can. I just used it, I think. That's right, this is broken. Also, it's dripping. Everyone's gonna get wet here now. That's not good. Water and books don't mix well. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I want yearning and blushing. Please, and I want something easy, entertaining, and uncomplicated. So, romance. You want a romance book? I'm just looking to see if I recognize anything. Stage kiss? Kiss? That tells me romance, right? What happens when an actress gets cast in a play opposite her former lover? Both playing former lovers on stage. What happens when the stage kissing starts to feel more and more real? A backstage comedy about romance and what happens after the curtain falls. Yearning and blushing, something entertaining and uncomplicated. It's 100% this. How is that not a perfect fit? How is this not a perfect fit? I literally gave them everything they wanted. I gave them everything they wanted, and it wasn't enough. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm down so much money because of this damn flea market. Hey, nice to see you. I'm on the lookout for a new tabletop game, or old tabletop game to be precise. Found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, well, it was good to see you. Bye. Very awkward individual. Excuse me. Okay, what are you looking for? Anything hot off the press. Some people are impossible to please. You're so right with that, Auntie. You were so right with that. They literally tell me exactly what they want, and then I give it to them. And they're like, nope, sorry, this isn't what I want. Anything hot off the press? I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. Also, I'm ready for a 700-page commit. So if I have a 700-page sci-fi book or a fantasy book here, I'm giving it. Immediately, I'm giving it. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. None of it is 700 pages. The Silmarillion is my longest, it looks like. But that's more just fantasy. That's not like sci-fi. The Martian is 407 pages. I'm just going to recommend it. It's not long enough, but it is a sci-fi. Because The Martian, you know, It's Mark Wahlberg. Not why Matt Damon. Why did I say Mark Wahlberg? It's the names are too similar in my brain. They're like they're categorized in like a similar like they're in like the Dewey Decimal System in my brain has them filed near each other. And it's not because they're similar at all, really. It's just that their names are kind of similar, like Mark and Matt. I have my categorization system has them sorted by first name and they're next to each other. Embarrassing. Hey you. So, still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. Beg of you, please distract me with a book. Close enough. Yeah, maybe, but only one of them blinded a Vietnamese guy once upon a time, so just saying, only one of them did that. They're both white dudes in the same age range. It's true. It's very true. But like I said, only one of them did a bad thing. I'm sure Matt Damon's also done bad things, but Matt Damon also like Matt Damon's vibe is better. I will say that Matt Damon's vibe is better. And I feel like he's a bit more like I feel like he has good politics. Whereas Mark Wahlberg, I doubt it. I very much doubt it. I'd like, and when I say good politics, I mostly mean like I think Matt Damon is like more progressive. Like he's more on the progressive side. Whereas Mark Wahlberg, he's definitely, I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked into it too much, but I get the vibe, you know, who knows? I like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. Mark Wahlberg, if you're watching this and I'm wrong, please let us know in chat. Please let us know in chat. Like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. I can't get enough of the savior fish. The savior fish? What do you suggest? Mark Wahlberg is conservative. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Matt Damon has spoken up here and there about stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Matt Damon gives me dorky dad vibes. That's true. He does. And dorky dad vibes are like wholesome vibes at least, right? Like those are, they're not S tier vibes, but they're definitely at least like B tier vibes, right? I like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. So you want like a nature book, basically. Hunting Mr. Heartbreak, A Discovery of America. Death in Yellowstone. Is that my best book? It's cautionary tales in Yellowstone. Could this be? I'm gonna do it because I think it'd be funny if it works. It's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. Just a book about death. Whoa, Death in Yellowstone has been on my list for ages. Good catch. Thank you so much for keeping me afloat with books. You're very, very welcome. Inspired customers. We're selling a decent amount of books today, I feel like. Like we're making some of our money back, which is very good. Harper, what you buying? What you buying? Fact and fantasy books are about to sell well. We're gonna water our plants a little bit. Okay, I'm going to drink some more liquid. Chat, what have you all had for supper tonight, this evening? I had some vegetarian burritos earlier for like lunch. And then I didn't really have dinner yet. I usually just kind of do my dinner after stream, to be honest. Oh, the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns were lighting up there. I wish I would have stayed around and looked at them a little bit more, to be honest. I don't need to buy any books. We are good on books. Like fantasy and crime are our lowest, but we don't sell a lot of them right now because we're not going to places that sell a lot of them. I don't feel like. Maybe we are a little bit, but like we're even if we go to a place that we sell a bunch of them, we're not in any danger of running out of them. So we're just good. Meteor showers tonight. Okay. Where do we go this time? You've been snacking all day? You haven't had supper yet? Do you have supper plans? Or are you gonna make yourself something good? Let's see, where should I go? Also, I'm a little bit curious where some other locations might be. if there are any. Like this might be another, that's probably not another location, right? I mean, there's probably a location in here. This is where the flea market is, I think. I'm just trying to see if there's any other location. Maybe there's a Grand, maybe there's something at the pier. The pier, maybe there's something. Or are these all the locations? I might have just discovered all of the locations already. I don't know. We haven't been to the cafe in a while, I feel like. Maybe we go to the cafe. It's been a little bit. What is good at the cafe? Classic travel and crime. Classic travel and crime. So we'll do 5. First, we always just kind of do the same thing right away. We just kind of throw in 5 of each book. And then we kind of figure out a new mix at the end. Vegan Baby Bells, pita chips, cantaloupe, granola bars. I forgot what else I've had for dinner. I don't know yet. Probably something easy. Maybe soup and crackers. Soup and crackers is good. I like the, what are the little oyster crackers? Those things are good. Like throwing like 2 or 3 handfuls of them in. Like basically making the soup and oatmeal with the crackers. Anyone else ever do that? Or like the saltine crackers? Just throwing a ton of them in and just instead of the soup being a soup, it now becomes an oatmeal, like consistency essentially. So I've definitely done that with chili as well. Just throw tons of crackers in there. It's delicious. Okay, we were gonna do, let's see, it was classic travel and crime. Classic travel and crime. Classic travel and crime. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I just kind of took one away from the books that aren't, what do you call it? Aren't classic travel or crime. let me get my brain back on track here. We're just gonna, in the rows where it's like, so we have a bunch of classic here and then just kids. So we're gonna replace that one kids with a classic, and then same thing with this row, only with crime. And then it was what, travel? I just added an extra travel there. And then at the end, I think I'm gonna go, let's see. It was what? Classic travel and crime. Yeah. We're gonna go classic travel crime. And now we're going to go, what else do I want to do here? Let's see, what would have 7. So we could do another classic down here, travel, and then crime. Now we have 8, and then 4 on other things. That's a good mix. Yeah, those are delish. I have saltines. I got groceries today because I knew I was going to have to throw a lot of stuff out. Yeah. Did you have anything that you were like really sad you had to throw away? Because I just want to, bring up your like daily traumas. Like, were you really, really sad when you had to throw a specific thing out? It's so wild. I need to reorganize my items and stuff. I need to reorganize all this stuff. So I don't need to bring all this stuff with me everywhere I go because a lot of it doesn't help where I currently am. Okay, Fern is looking for a fantasy book, I'm guessing. Hello, I'm here on research. I want a massive book. That's right. 700 pages or more. Also, I like escaping into fantasy worlds, but I'm not that fussed on books about magic. Okay, so non-magic fantasy book. And a massive book. Do I have anything that's massive here? I don't have anything that's massive. Fantasy book that's not magic. Fantasy book that's not magic. Charmaine agreed to house sit. She didn't know it meant looking after a house that moves through space and time. An apprentice wizard. Uh-oh. Nope. Not what we're looking for. That's magic. Point of hopes. What happens when Wraith, a stubborn astrant watchman, pairs with Philip, an intelligent and handsome soldier? Adventure, intrigue, bit of romance, and successful rescue of stolen children. It's not massive, but it's not magic. It is a fantasy book. Let's just see if it's even okay. I know it's a tiny book. I know it's tiny. I know. I didn't have anything that was big enough for you. Think a fantasy book that is magic? Yeah, me too. Absolutely. That's my favorite genre within fantasy, is when it's specifically magic or like a magical world where like they're you know, like I don't want it super complicated. Like I think like an advanced YA sort of book is good. Or as much as we hate her, Harry Potter books are like a good I think sort of mix of where it still feels reasonably grounded, but it has all these magical elements and stuff, but I'm not like getting confused by anything. Hey there, visiting the cafe again, are we? I hear you're quite the regular, but let's face it, who in this town isn't? I'm gonna take a drink. Moira is my other favorite. I like Moira. Yeah, Moira is nice. Moira is nice. My friends are always surprised that I can remember everyone's standard order, but I've been helping out ever since I was a teen. Every school holiday, I'd come home to Buxtonbury to stay with my nan. She'd show me how all the drinks are made. Also, in about 6 minutes, I have to run ads. So I'm just letting y'all know, if you need to use the bathroom, if you gotta eat, you gotta grab yourself something to drink, that's the perfect time to do it. Here, I just let y'all know a little bit early here so you can plan ahead. It's funny, you know, my dad always tried to talk me into the holidays at the beach or at a theme park, but I just wanted to come here to this cafe. Suppose I always wanted to be like my nan. She's so strong-willed and nobody can tell her how to run her business or her life. It's so wild how in this game, in a lot of other games, to be fair, when you meet a character, pretty quickly, like literally within like the first meeting or two, they just start telling you their life story. Like every single interaction is basically like how like if you went on a date with a person is. Like it's all date sort of vibes because they all just start telling you about their life or about the big key things and about who they are and things like that. It's casual, but it's also very like strangely intense. Having Tuscan bean salad and some lasagna soup I made. I would love a vegetarian version of all of that. I think, unless it already is vegetarian friendly, I guess you could do a lasagna soup that's vegetarian friendly pretty easily. I'm assuming it's not what you have though. I just wish she would slow down a bit now that she's in her 70s. But that's probably never going to happen. Anyway, I have to get back to my shift, but thanks for stopping by. You're welcome. You were very welcome, Moira. Okay, Tilda's here. I can't believe this mega savings rubbish. It's such a shame. That megacorp can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Hell yeah, Tilda. Is Tilda our Marxist grandma? Well, their tax evasion might have something to do with it too, of course. Meanwhile, our local shops can't keep up with the low prices and one-stop shopping, so they're closing left, right, and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impact of these people. I have to mind my blood pressure. In any case, I recommend you shop at our local markets instead. Their products last much longer anyway. Okay, I will do that. Here's Miriam. Good day. I see you are getting well acquainted in town. You know, I expect you to be aware of the responsibility you have taken on by coming here. You are more than a salesperson. Now, you are a provider of knowledge. Ma'am, I just sell books. Ma'am, I just sell books out of a wagon. I have a shitty little car and I sell books out of my wagon. And here at Cyril Plaza, we value the written word above all else. It carries our culture, our history, and our traditions. So let me have a look at what you have with you today. I hope to see some of those values represented here. I sure hope I have something that you want to buy, because I need your money. Harper's here. Harper is here. We're over 400 again. We have 2 separate recommendations we have to do here, back to back. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. I usually go for 21st century publications, and I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, so they want a book about like a new hobby, a new book, a long new book about a hobby. Okay, so maybe you're down in here somewhere. So I'm just gonna go through titles at first. None of those seem like hobby books to me. A new hobby. It's a travel book. Pictures from Italy, maybe photography stuff. A journey to the deserted places of the Dodecanese. Oh, it's Greek island stuff. Greek islands. Jennifer Barclay picks up her backpack and explores a cluster of Greek islands on the edge of Europe. From volcanoes to beaches, she ensures no stone is left unturned and finds a special kind of peace amongst deserted places and forgotten homes. Travel memoir. Join Peter Spinner as he looks for the well-kept hidden gems of the enchanting greater Buxton region. High-quality restaurants, cozy stays, enduring shops, and local events await. New hobbies, it's adjacent to that because maybe you'll find a new, like a cool new restaurant or a cool spot to stop by maybe. But you want a long book. I feel like it's just going to be a failure. I feel like I just don't have something for you actually. Because I'd probably, like, none of it's a perfect fit in terms of topic, and none of them are long enough for you either. So it's just, you know, just pass, I guess. Lovely weather. I want yearning and blushing, please. I like fancy schmancy novels. Fancy schmancy novels. What does that really mean? You want like something prestigious and with depth, I guess? You want yearning and blushing. It's funny that we have looking for Alaska and looking in and living in Alaska. It's very funny that we have both of them here. Right next to each other. Also, unfortunately, I do have to run the ads now. So I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. Okay, let's see here. Do I have anything that would be a good fit here? Do I? I don't think I do necessarily. I think I just don't have it. I don't have. None of it's gonna be what you want. Classics maybe. I think I guess I could have looked in classics. Yearning and blushing, is that the PG version of smut? It might be. What would the non-PG version of yearning and blushing be? We're closing. Okay. Fancy schmancy is supposed to mean, I don't know what it, yeah, besides like pretentious, I'm assuming pretentious, right? Yeah. Yearning and, so yeah, yearning and blushing, is that the PG version of smut? Well, I kind of imagine that the non-PG version of yearning and blushing is just like coming and moaning. Actually, wouldn't it be like it would, we're gonna figure this out, chat. Something in gushing, right? Like you got instead of blushing, you go gushing. I think that has to be the second word for sure. Definitely has to be gushing. Just because it rhymes, right? Yearning, blushing, and fancy me is like Austin Bronte. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should have looked in my classics and seen if I had anything that would fit there. Also, we need to go into here, and we definitely need to just grab everything and just start over. That's what I'm doing. I just want to come in here. I want to start over entirely. Getting rid of the book sign even. We're going to do that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. What about, can we check the inside? Because there's an inside you can look at as well, right? Yeah. We take that off. I'm going to take that off. Can I add another bookshelf yet? When can I do that?
Oui, baguette.
Thank you for the French noises. Yeah, gushing is more my speed. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, what where are we going? I think what we should figure out here is where are we going to go, and then what kind of like books are we trying to sell? We could go to the Lighthouse because it's really cheap. We could also go to the Mega Mart because it's really cheap. Let's see, Mega Mart. What does the Mega Mart sell well? Crime, kids, and drama. That sounds like a. Also, welcome back from ads, everyone. Hope they weren't too bad. Crime, kids, and drama sounds like a like an Oxygen like series, doesn't it? Or like a what's another one of those networks that has like crime shows and stuff? Crime, kids, and drama. Or it's like a drama series on like Lifetime or something, right? Mega Mart is crime, kids, and drama. Crime, kids, and drama. So what stuff in here? Let's see, plus 5% to customer account. That's going back up. That stays no matter what. Plus 2% to customer account. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 5% to customer account. So that goes out here as well. Plus, the table's nice. We like to have the table. I think the guest book is nice to have on the table as well, by the way. I think, and then we can move it over here, maybe. Maybe we move it over there. If we're gonna put the guest book out here, I think we need to put it on the table. And we'll put it in the back. Then what do we put on the front? I have too many points on everyone's channels. I need to spend them. I need more things to spend them on. I need some more stuff, I think. Let's see. Sickly fern, a rescued plant given over into your custody by someone who would rather go unnamed. Plus 2% to classic sale chance. I don't need that right now. Kid sale chance. It was what? Kids. Yeah, this one we want. We want this. But we actually want to go into the shop. How do we go in? We go, it's by that button. Okay, we go in. We want to put this on the wall because we want to increase what we sell for kids. What is this? Bookston Unimap, minus 2% customer count. Real ivy plant, plus 1% to classics travel. Nope, none of that. Kids, crime, and drama. Kids, crime, and drama. Kids, crime, drama. I don't have a lot of crime. We got crime right here. We're putting that right here. Kids, crime, drama. Was there anything that did drama? Travel chance. Classics chance. Fact sale chance. That one, we go back to the beach, we're putting that up. Travel chance. Plus 1% to classics, travel, and fact. But its daily expenses are higher for sure. Maybe we go real light in the future here, actually. Because some of this stuff was probably hampering some of our stuff. We were bringing so much of it. This is better, I think. This is a better amount of stuff. And then if we go to any other location, we will redo it all again, basically. Kids, crime, drama. So again, we're just gonna do our normal spiel here of just doing like 5 of each, and then at the end we'll whittle it down into what we actually need. Kids, so crime and drama, we want to go crime, drama, kids. Then we also want to do 1 less fact, 1 less fantasy, one less classic, and one less travel. And then we want to see, we have one of each there. We want to go 1, 2, 3, and then we have, what is this? Okay, yep, we had 3 extra spots at the end there. So we can do 8 of each there and then 1 less of all the others. So we're good. Bo, if you're still here, do you know when we get access to more bookshelves? Some more bookshelves would be amazing. I would really love to have more bookshelves. Also, it's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing man. We love to see it. We love to see it. Sorry, what? Do you know when we can get access to more bookshelves? So I think more bookshelves would be nice. Also, we have a person to talk to. We're gonna stare. We love this. I want this to be my new wallpaper, chat. This is my new wallpaper. I love how it moves. Chat. Get yourself a girl that can move like this. Right, chat? This is the sexiest dance move for sure. The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing man. It's a classic move. Okay, do I have any, is there anything else I can do? Oh, I have a recycling bin now. Advanced technology that lets you transform. I definitely read this as advanced technology that lets you trans. It's like, wow, I didn't realize that recycling was what was making people trans. But actually it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Think about it, chat. Recycling kind of woke. Kind of woke. And think about it, when did recycling become a thing? What, the 2000s maybe? The 2000s, that was when the first trans people started to exist, right? I'm joking. What a game at the Mega Mart. Yeah. Whoa, I'm moving the sign. Wow, it's really bad. It's like falling apart. Also, I need to recommend a book to this person. I really do need to recommend a book to this person. Okay, what's up? I'd love to read something to do with real life. I love all kinds of different books about travel. I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. So you want a travel book that's really long? Do I have a travel book that's really long? That's these ones. 244, 320, 272. None of these are long enough. It's just, I've learned that if they recommend or if they want a book that is really long and you give them a book, even if it fits perfectly what they want, but it's not long enough, it's just not going to happen. I had a book on recycling in the 90s. I was so annoying about it. You were like a progenitor of recycling then. You were like right there immediately. I'm guessing, like, was recycling really a big thing in the 80s? I feel like recycling did become a bigger thing in like the 90s and then it exploded into the 2000s, right? And I was a young child in the 90s, so maybe I just wasn't aware of it. But I feel like recycling, like, I started noticing recycling like at some point when I was like 10 or 11 or 12. I would lecture everyone on saving the planet. I guess I was woke before the term existed. Well, you know what though? You did save the planet because thankfully everyone started recycling because you told them to. All those people, they started recycling after you told them about it. I'm sure of it. Also, like, some of these people don't have like eyes. Also, if you click on them, they just say things. Those two people, they phased through each other. What's the catch of the day? They want a fishing book, I bet. Home recycling started in the 70s. Interesting. You know what though? It's also kind of suspicious that the rise of recycling happened at the same time as the rise of serial killers. Kind of interesting. Coincidence? Who knows? I'd love to read something to do with real life, and books about animals are always a good shout. Do you have anything like Catterday and Buxtonbury? Okay, so they want an animal book. Animal book. Real life animal book. Do you have anything like Catterday and Buxtonbury? Well, how about Catterday and Buxtonbury Volume 2? Is that up your alley? I think that's up your alley. Read this. Hello, are you joking? I own at least 3 Catterday and Buxtonbury. Okay, well, you should have said that. You should have told me that. You don't get to do this to me, game. You don't get to do this to me, game. I thought I was about to do something amazing. And also, maybe this character should be more specific. They said, oh, I read Catterday and Buxtonbury. Well, what about the second one? They only specify that they have the first one. People in this game. The people in this game. So frustrating. Mega Savings Day, plus 10% to all book sales chance. Plus 15% to customer count. Well, -1 money per sale, though, unfortunately. The Mega Mascot. I'm going to read that once we get back out here. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I will rage if none of the characters kiss. However, I don't usually go for anything too niche. That feels crazy to be like, if the characters don't kiss, I'm going to be angry. It's like, I don't like... But that seems like a weird stipulation that they kiss. Also, chat, kissing's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Like, why isn't like... Why did kissing... why did like the lip thing be... Why is that the thing? That's such a randomly like weird thing, isn't it? Like, who was the first person that invented that? And then was the other person like weirded out when the person went in for the kiss? Like, why are we touching mouths? Like, we eat with these, you know? Like, what was that thought process like? I lived in rural PA in the 90s, was obsessed with Captain Planet, recycling, and marine biology. I also did an internship at the zoo. An internship at the zoo sounds amazing. That sounds like such a vibe. Wow. Like, what did you do as a part of your internship at the zoo? What did that all entail? Did you just kind of follow people around and watch them do things and like clean up after animals and stuff? Kissing is odd evolutionarily. Yeah, I agree. It also like spreads diseases and stuff. So like, that's also like weird that it became a thing. However, you know, I imagine there probably were more kissing diseases at one point, and then the people who like couldn't survive the kissing diseases died off. So the people that were left living were people that were like immune to some of those kissing diseases. Like, just evolutionarily, it would make sense, right? That a lot of the deadly kissing diseases just kind of disappeared. I exited out of this. What did I do? I accidentally just recommended a book. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention and just recommended a book. Why did I do that? I messed that up horribly. It was amazing. We worked with the public in first half of the day. So we'd like clean up or answer questions or handle small animals with the public. And then in the afternoons we had lessons. It sounds amazing. Sounds like a great time. That's a vibe. That's a really, really good vibe. I just talked to my uncle Klaus. Wait, Klaus is your uncle? This is new lore. This is new lore. We're unlocking, chat. Apparently Klaus and Harper related. That's wild. And also, what then? Klaus's brother or sister or sibling is Harper's parent. That's wild. That's wild. We got to go in a lot of the enclosures. What was your favorite animal and what was your least favorite animal? I'm very curious about this. Very curious about this. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how he grew in my mom's belly while we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. I'm very sorry, Harper. He should have told you what that meant, and any of this meant, and what the world is. Klaus, you should be telling her about the world. Welcome to the Mega Martian. A happy Mega Savings Day to you. And then in college, I was a marine science major for 5 minutes. And it was hard and I panicked and went undeclared for 2 years. What did you end up doing then? Like after you like bailed on marine science? I'm curious. I guess I don't know what you got for like a major or like as a degree and stuff. Attend Mega Savings Day. I certainly did. Yep, this is how I greet people today. Haha, sorry about that. Favorite, either the tree kangaroos or the sea lions. Least favorite was ferret, little jerks. Ferrets seem like so great though. Like I would love to hang out with a bunch of ferrets. Ferrets are really cute. Every Monday, a lot of the supermarket products are reduced by 1 coin. Cassie, my boss, wants all the merchants who are set up here in the car park to participate. You did communications. That's so different than marine science. It's a very different vibe. She's personally kicked people out before, believe it or not, so it's sort of mandatory. That's crazy. But maybe you'll enjoy the bustle. Yeah, what about the hustle? What if I want to enjoy the hustle and not the bustle? Do I have an option if I wanted to enjoy the hustle instead of the bustle? Do I have to do the bustle? Can I not just do the hustle instead? Klaus, I'm going to need you to answer me. Ferrets are awful? What makes them so awful? Like you said they were mean. What makes them mean? Hey, fact books sell really well today apparently, but people haven't bought them. They bite all the time. They're kleptos and steal everything, and often we'll hide things in their litter boxes. They have a slight funk to them. I've heard they smell a little bit. But yeah, I mean they steal things though because aren't they like trying to like they're gatherers. It's they're not being jerks. They're just taking things. Books ages 7 to 9. My kids grew up so fast. That's what they do. They do that at the same speed as every other age too though. Like every age is the same length. Well, mostly. Like sometimes they're like leap years. It can be different and stuff, right? Not every year is always exactly the same in terms of like seconds. They bite all the time. Yeah, the biting I think is probably again. I just did the thing I did earlier. I was about to read a comment again. Cats and dogs are way better pets. I could see that. Absolutely, I could see that. Today it's a rainy day. We haven't been to the lighthouse yet. Let's go to the lighthouse. I think that's a good vibe. We just need to get all of our books sorted. Get all the books sorted out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Classics. Goods. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to do what might be good at the lighthouse. Classics, drama, travel. Maybe I go for the end. I add like an extra travel book in there. I have no idea what's going to sell well at the lighthouse. They're extremely high maintenance. I could see that, but like I wonder though if it's just like it's a different kind of maintenance, because like dogs are also kind of high maintenance. But I think it's the kind of thing where a lot of people are just sort of like, but I like dogs, so they just kind of put up with it. Whereas I wonder if it's basically the same sort of thing then. That's a new thing for me. Creative flowers. Wall equipped plus 2% to drama sale chance and plus 1% to kids sale chance. We love that. We love it. I would also never have a pet that needs separate environment again either. Yeah, that is true. Oh, meet all the characters. Tomas. Hello, Tomas. Oh, hello. Interesting bookshop. I haven't seen you at the lighthouse before. It's normally a pretty hidden spot. I don't know what accent I'm trying to do here. It's just kind of like a European thing, I think, is what I'm doing. So, people here like to be left alone, but I suppose having some books around could hurt. It's like a weird mix. I'm literally doing the accent that is every European accent combined. Extremely curious if you can get into walls or corners or two things. Need a thoroughly fair-proofed home. Yeah, that does sound. I mean, that's not really that different than like if you have a hamster or something, I guess, right? Or like a gerbil or a guinea pig. Prone to specific problems like adrenal disease, heart disease, insulinoma, requires vaccinations, rabies, December from an exotic vet. That does sound like a nightmare. I agree, it does sound like a nightmare. I'm on your side. I'm on your side now. Let me see. Do you have any good books? Good drama books? I'm always looking to add more stage plays to my collection. I feel like my accent for Tomas was also like, it was like kind of, there was ebbs and flows where it would steer closer to certain accents sometimes, then it would swing in another direction. Yeah. So you want drama books? Cool. I'll pick one out now. Thanks. Okay. Some loners at the Lighthouse are looking for drama. Drama books are gonna sell well here now. Where's all the cool books? I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. I like niche books for the most part. I don't mind dry book. But like, don't make a big deal about it. See, now I'm just going, I've totally just gone Italian now. Oh, hell yeah, you unlocked the Lighthouse? The Lighthouse seems good. Looking drama or classic for this. Yeah, tragedy, niche. But like, don't make a big deal. Spicy meatball. Yeah, I just went full Italian on this character. Never had a good experience with ferrets. Rabbits, rats, skunks, porcupines, even spiders, yes. I feel like skunks would be great pets if they didn't have the stinky bits. But also it feels mean to take the stinky bits away. Also, I feel like an opossum would be an incredible pet. I think an opossum would be an incredible pet because opossums also don't carry rabies. Again, none of these animals should be pets because they're wild animals. They shouldn't be made pets. However, in a world where one of them was domesticated, I feel like an opossum would be chill. Also, I apparently like, I think it's raccoons, right? Raccoons are sort of like very slowly domesticating themselves. Some species of raccoons anyways are slowly domesticating themselves. Like, I don't know, I forget what species it is, but one of the species over like the last 100 years or so have gotten more elongated snouts, which is like similar to, I guess, what happened with dogs, where they sort of like, the shapes of their faces changed to be more, like, I guess like people liked what they looked like better. And raccoons are sort of like, certain species of raccoons are sort of going in the same direction, which is interesting. Skunks are also hype maintenance, even if you distinct them. Honestly, I wanted a horse till I started looking into the maintenance and vet bills and everything that go wrong. Raccoons are so destructive though. Some cats are though as well. Some cats truly will just rip up your furniture like crazy. And even with scratching pads, some cats just, they're like, nope, I don't do scratching pads, I do furniture. Like, you could just get a cat and you just have to live with the fact that they're going to scratch up all your furniture and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless like you're just like, okay, I'm gonna get a different cat. Like, you can truly just do whatever you want and set your house up and try to scratch proof it, and then they'll still just scratch stuff. What is this combo? Well, we were talking about animals and like what animals would be good pets and whatnot. And I guess ferrets, not good pets. Raccoons, destructive, but like, I don't know, maybe I've had cats my whole life and they aren't destructive. I agree, I've had cats my whole life as well, but I've also seen people where they got a cat and it's been a nightmare. But like, I feel like that's pretty rare, and it is usually, like you said, people not training their pets. Yeah, you have to find their motivation and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think sometimes like there is just a cat that is just like so stubborn that it is very, very difficult to like train them. And it's just like, you know, some people, it's like you basically have to be a really good trainer And some people just aren't able to be a really good trainer. Like they can learn how to train and stuff, but they aren't able to become like a really good trainer. Raccoons will destroy your wooden cabinets in addition to your furniture. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah. What about opossums? Would an opossum be a good pet? Instead of raccoons, what about opossums? Also, I wonder though, like if in 100 years or 1,000 years, like raccoons, if they can if like specific species of raccoons continue to like basically domesticate themselves, I wonder if some of those like destructive urges would maybe like temper down a little bit, so maybe that wouldn't be as much of an issue. I wonder, because like obviously as animals have like certain species of animals have domesticated themselves, certain traits have lessened and certain traits have become stronger, so who knows, I guess. I've traveled and erred a lot of animals as pets, as you know. Worst but also best pet I've had was a parrot. Parrots are such high maintenance and live so. Yeah, parrots can also like become super neurotic. Like just like because they're so smart, and they can also like make you neurotic because like if they're just like, oh, I'm gonna sing the same song, I'm gonna say the same words over and over constantly. It's just like, okay, now you're going to go insane. Okay, let's do the book thing. Let's do the book game now. I like niche books for the most part, and I don't mind a dry book. Tragedy. So they want like a drama. A drama that's maybe dry. But maybe we don't want to do like a crazy long book. Maybe though, they want a tragic classic. Let's look at classics. Possums and actually naturally resistant to rabies. Exactly, I mentioned that. It's like their body temperature is warm enough that rabies can't survive in them, I believe. Apparently opossum diets are super strict. If you get the balance off, it can kill them, so no pets. I guess it'd be the sort of thing though where if you are an opossum owner and you're willing to put in the work, you'd probably be like, because you can follow a super strict diet if you're willing to put in the time and effort. Like that's not the biggest challenge of like a pet if like you're willing to put in that effort, I guess. Let's see a tragedy, a niche tragedy. Anton Chekhov, a dramatic play by Russian playwright Chekhov about the interpersonal relationships of artists aspiring and jaded alike in the 19th century Russian countryside. I like niche books, so this is Russian. I'm gonna recommend it. Sounds devastating. I love it, or whatever. Sounds devastating. I love it, or whatever. There we go. My parents' favorite word was my name. He loved harassing me and my dogs. You ever gonna heat up my burgers? I hope the burrito is amazing, Auntie. There we go. Good recommendation. Good recommendation. Here we go. Back to the game. Back to the game chat. Okay, I quite enjoy plays. Sometimes I enjoy a good graphic novel. Do you have anything like Romeo and Juliet? Can you help me or whatever? I think I can help you or whatever. Like Romeo and Juliet. Well, do we have any other plays? If we have any other plays, in this play, all Mary Todd Lincoln wants to do is star in a cabaret and drink. But instead, she is forced to stay cooped up in Washington, D.C. while her husband deals with the Civil War. Desperate to distract her, Abe hires an acting coach to give her lessons on the stage. That's not like Romeo and Juliet at all. Let's see, look in classics. Let's look in classics. See if we have any plays. Macbeth, we have Macbeth. Let's just recommend more Shakespeare. There we go. Perfect. I just figured you like Shakespeare. I'm just going to recommend more Shakespeare. Why not? Okay. Okay, well, we have Fern here now too, and Harper. Okay, we're selling a decent amount here. Pretty happy with the amount we're selling. Just, we need to sell like at least double this, I would say, to finish the day. And we're probably about midday. Anything hot off the press? I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously, A travel guide might be nice. And also, I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. Okay, so a travel guide, maybe? A really long travel guide would be amazing. Do I have anything really long over here? None of it is long enough for you. There's no way I can recommend any of it. It's not going to work. Very sorry, Fern. Very sorry, Fern. It's unfortunate. I feel like today might be an underperforming day because it's also rainy. So I imagine they'll probably sell less than $50 worth. Or whatever this gold coin currency is. Okay. I'm getting excited for pizza, chat. I'm getting excited for some pizza. Some za. As the kids say. Maybe the kids in the 90s. The za. 5 coin books. We'll grab it. It's 5 coins. We grabbed 5 coin bundles. Good mix. Second-hand books, we're going to do this as well because it's super cheap. Another big assortment of books. We're also going to do this one because it's 15. We're not going to do the 25 though. That's sort of at the range where like you're going to be kind of breaking even. It might be worth it actually, but I prefer 25 and under, and I've already bought a bunch here, so I don't need to do it more. Classics, got a ton of them. So many classics. Atmosphere reads at the lighthouse. Socially isolated youth find common ground in bookshop. Honestly, the lighthouse it's classics and drama is what I'm gonna do there. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go back to the lighthouse. Actually, let's look at the waterfront fish market. Let's go to the fish market actually instead, because there's an event going on there, and that makes sense. 3 maritime decorations. Honestly, we're gonna do that right now. Maritime, we're putting that up here. Also, actually, we're gonna. Well, what was that one? That was the. Just put it away. It was this one does crime chance, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put this up there. So we want to make sure we have enough for whatchamacallit. I don't think I actually have enough to get the bonus. Yeah, I don't have enough of this stuff. Oh yeah, I do. I actually do. I have this as well. I'll put this right here as well as the other hanging buoy. So now I have 3. Can I put this over there as well? No. It's 1 in that slot only. But do I want white over here or on this side? White looks better over here, I think. I'm gonna do that. And I have a poster on the inside. What's this one? Kids sale chance. I don't need that in here. We want to sell. I guess we're doing travel. Maybe we go crazy with travel here. What other stuff do plus 2% travel chance? We're gonna put that up there then. Let's go crazy trying to sell travel here, because I think this place does well with travel. So why not? You know, let's embrace it. Let us fully embrace travel. 2% to travel chance. Plus daily chances. Plus 1% to travel chance. Oh, you can hang stuff up on the inside, up on the ceiling here as well. I didn't know that. That's sick. So 1% to travel chance. This is going to go on the outside because it's a bird feeder. Not a bird feeder, bird house. That makes sense to me. Classics, crime. Okay, so our travel chance is plus 6%. We're coming with like 15 travel books is what I want to do. So let us see. What else sells well? It's fact and fantasy also sell well here. So we're gonna just empty everything. Travel's at the very bottom, so this will be easy. We're just gonna fill up like we normally do with 5 of each, and then we will whittle away at a couple of them that aren't as popular. So it's all travel on the bottom. We're going 10, And we're gonna go one less. Everything else, I think. Let me see. What was the other? Beans. What is the? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm gonna find the thing I'm talking about. One second, chat. Yeah, this. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Let me pull this up over here. Save image. Y'all familiar with this? Where'd OBS go? Here's OBS. Okay, we're pulling it up. Image, yes. Browse. Downloads. We're gonna sort here. Here we go. Y'all familiar with this? With this image? I love this image so much. One of my favorites. I'm thinking about those beans. We love Bill Foster. Bill Foster, this old man, he's brought me joy. He's a complete stranger. I'm thinking about those beans. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna keep this in here. I'm gonna make it small. Or not small, but I'm making it I don't know what you call it. I'm hiding it. That's the word. I'm hiding it in there because I don't need it up. But I'm gonna keep it in my OBS. So that way if I'm in a bad mood and I'm working on OBS stuff, I'll notice it and be like, haha. Thank you. Thank you, Bill Foster. Okay, here we go. We what else sells well here? Fact and fantasy also sells well here. So we probably want we'll just do this. Fact, fantasy. Boom. That's easy. Bush beans are also in my cupboard. This is an Amy's bean. I like the Amy's bean burritos. Amy's also has I forget what they are. They have a couple of things that I really like. Let me pull it up here. Let me see. I'm gonna look through. I'm gonna shop now. Click shop now because I'm gonna look at their collection of stuff. Our foods. I'm on the Amy's website right now. The categories. Burritos and wraps. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for, chat. Amy's actually sent me a coupon last year because they complained about their pizza on social media. What's wrong with their pizza? Is their pizza not good? I've never had a pizza from them. Oh, that's right. I like their Southwestern burritos. Those are good. The Indian samosa wraps. Those are really, really good as well. I really like those. There's also the tofu scrambled breakfast wraps that are good. All of that stuff is really good, actually. Their vegan lasagna is so good. I think I've had their lasagna. I think I've had that. I think that is good. I love Amy's. Amy's is really good. I like Amy's stuff. Amy knows what she's doing. Amy knows what she's doing. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a fight in chat here. We're gonna have a fight in chat. Bo, you like their pizzas? Auntie, you don't? Or was it an issue with the specific pizza? It had almost nothing on it? Uh-oh. They messed up. I was like, Amy's, what the hell? This has gotten smaller and pricier, now it has like no toppings? Ugh, your ramp can be quite steep, you know. I would like to have a less steep ramp. Well, it's not just that. I suppose I'm stiff because I've been neglecting my exercise programs lately. Like, can someone in a wheelchair get up that ramp? It does look steep, to be honest. It does look steep. Be nice to make a longer ramp that's less steep. That'd be real nice. It's the no cheese one. Tilda is annoying. Tilda is annoying. Tilda is annoying and I hate her and I hope she dies soon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I love their pizza, but the one I got had like almost what toppings did you have on it? Like what kind of pizza was it? Like what is it just no cheese and it has like something else or what? Just not the type for it. It's frustrating and difficult and so dull. Sigh. but it's considerably better and more effective than taking dozens of painkillers, I guess. My arthritis isn't going away anytime soon after all, so I have to take better care of the old hip. Do it. Take care of your hip. Yes, that'll be my goal for the day. I'll leave you to your work then, but don't forget to rest. Don't forget to rest. Here's Harper. Harper's here. Okay, person in a wheelchair. We're going to see the ramp in action. I want to see how the ramp is with a wheelchair. Let's see. Here we go. That feels too steep, to be honest. I don't feel like the ADA is going to be happy with that ramp. That ramp is too steep. I need something with loads of cool animals. I usually prefer factual books. Yep, I already finished the last one. Okay, animal book. That's none of those are animal books. Fact books. There might be some animal stuff down here. It's supposed to have bell peppers, mushrooms, artichokes, onions, and balsamic. And like 2 little pieces of veggie. What veggies were they? Was it literally just like, oh, here's a couple little bell pepper spots and then nothing else? So that does seem insane, to be honest. The Savior Fish? Captivating blend of travel writing and environmental reportage. This erudite work chronicles the author's life on remote Ukurui Island in Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria, that's in Africa, right? Lake Victoria is in Uganda? Well, it's on the borders of a couple countries, right? Uganda and I don't know, Kenya? Yeah, I am correct. Is it Kenya though? It is Uganda and 6% Kenya and then Tanzania. Why did I say it like that? Tanzania. So it's 49% Tanzania, 45% Uganda, and Kenya is 6%. Yeah, just onion, like 1 piece of artichoke, and I was like, where are my veggies, Amy? Amy's getting stingy. Amy is like, I'm gonna keep all your vegetables, actually. It's DLC vegetables. You have to pay extra for the vegetables if you want them. Offering a profound perspective on ecological and cultural upheaval. Cool animals. I'm gonna see if there's anything better. There's, what is it? Hiking trails and books to mirror. I think we have to go with the Savior Fish. I don't know if it's gonna be what. Where are the dope animals? I don't know. What about the Savior Fish? The Savior Fish sounds like a pretty dope animal to me. Harper, get out of here. Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. She's a child. Children are stupid. It's a really tasty pizza considering it's cheeseless. It sounds good. How many what is the size of it? And like what is the calorie amount for the full pizza? I'm curious about this stuff. I mean, not that you necessarily pay attention or care about that, but I'm just curious, like the size and like what the density of nutrition is and stuff, I guess. The like calorie amount will give me an idea of the size of it, I guess, is mostly because like I don't really know how else to gauge the contents of like a food item other than I guess weight, but I don't really know how that. I don't know how somebody tells me like something weighs a certain amount. I don't really know the size and like the density of stuff either. Yeah, let's pick out our new book if that's okay. It's not very big. Is it the size of a Lunchable pizza? Soon maybe it will be. All right, I'll be on my way then. Wait, happy birthday. Oh, I didn't think anyone would remember. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my god, everyone, there's so many recommendations people want. What's the catch of the day? I'm only interested in your outdated works, but usually I find advice books a bit dull. I literally have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. Because 1/3 of the pizza is 290 calories. Okay. So that gives me, I understand now. It's like a, was it like an 8-inch, 10-inch pizza maybe? Oh, so wait, no, it's probably maybe like maybe 8 inches might be what it is then. Or maybe does it say on the box actually? They don't give a measurement for obvious reason. What is the obvious reason they don't give a measurement? if it's obvious, apparently I'm not, you know, apparently I'm not familiar with what makes it obvious. Or is it just because they don't want you to know that it's gotten smaller? I absolutely need a thriller. I absolutely need a thriller, but I don't think I need a self-help book right now. Anything good on board today? I don't know why I gave this person that accent, but I did. Thriller, it's going to be in crime. The murder of Roger Ackroyd. This famous whodunit harbors a twist you might not see coming. As Detective Hercule Poirot leaves retirement to review the crime scene, all signs point to a locked room that no one could have gotten into. Yeah, something like that, because then they can't make it smaller. That's true. And then they also have to print new boxes every time they change the size of it. Paying $6 for a 10-inch pizza and then $10 for an 8-inch pizza. You're not going to keep buying it. That's true. That's true. This is out of my price range for sure, though. Like, I can pay a couple dollars for like a 10-inch pizza, and then that's about my range. Unless I'm like going out to a restaurant. But if I'm buying like 4 or 5 frozen pizzas, like a couple dollars, like under $5 for sure. Probably more like 3 or 4 max, though, to be honest. I recommend this. Huh, a thriller. I'm gonna be glued to the pages? I've never tried that before. Thanks for coming. I don't know why I'm doing this accent. Okay, another recommendation. They just say pizza and servings. It's vague enough to not be obvious. Amy's, you're a little scummy, aren't you, Amy's? Man, you'd really think Amy's would be a better company. You think they'd maybe, you assume that like a vegan and vegetarian friendly company is going to be ethical, but I guess it, being vegan or vegetarian doesn't mean ethical. I'm utterly obsessed with outer space sci-fi. I really enjoyed The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I hope it's not too much of a bother. I also have to limit tomatoes. Okay, well, yeah, that sucks because that makes it really difficult to eat a lot of things, to be honest. Space sci-fi. This is sci-fi. We're gonna try this because I want to get a good recommendation going here. 62 years after the first published instance of the word robot, Asimov collects a science fiction short stories about the industrious automatons. I'm gonna recommend it's not gonna be right? It worked! It worked! I'm glad it worked. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Those books you got me have really been paying off. I finally have a rough draft together for the songs. I mean, I kind of hate them all, but that's a me problem. Just gotta get over my perfectionism and stuff. Or you can spend like 10 years working on the album. Like, that's a thing that happens as well with artists. I mean, there are artists out there that definitely are just like, I'm working on an album and it's going to take me 10 years to finish it. It happens more than you'd think. Actually, would you give one of the songs lessons? Since it was inspired by your book recommendations and all. Yeah, let's listen. Klaus's demo. Stay up till day breaks, read until your eyes fall out. Your sight turns dark, your spirit lifts. Walk those hollow halls of history. While this tape is playing, plus 50% to travel sale chance, plus 15% to fax sale chance, minus 10% to all other book sales chance. Okay. I even managed to pick up this old boombox at the last flea market. Boombox is such a fun word. And boombox kind of sounds how a boombox, or like saying the word boombox kind of sounds like how if you're playing like a song on a boombox. I guess specifically, like stereotypically, if you're like holding up a boombox and playing some hip hop or something, like boom box, boom box. Like there's kind of there's a thing going on there. It's a fun word to say. I'm gonna take a sip. All right. Let's continue. Klaus's boombox can play tapes very loudly. When activated, plays the equipped cassette. Plus 2% daily expenses, though. It's crazy. I hope it still works. Should be good enough to play tapes, at least. Yeah, let me know what you think. Or actually, maybe I'm not ready for feedback yet. I'll get back to you on that. See you later, yeah? Sounds good to me, sounds good to me. No travel books, huh? I'm out. I'm all out. Sell 30 books in a day. This is for plus 90. I'm selling so much today. I'm out of travel books because I sold 14 of them. That's crazy. I'm literally out of almost all of my books. Klaus makes me think of Vampire Diaries. I've never seen it. Is that a show I should watch? Should I watch Vampire Diaries? Also, what is it really? Like, if you had to give me like a 2-sentence description or a 3-sentence description without spoilers or anything, like what are the vibes of the show? Well, I know you would hate it. Why would I hate it? Why do you think I would hate that? I like a lot of things. Like, I'm generally a person that like I like things. What about it would I hate? Like, I feel like it's hard for me to believe that I would actually hate it. Bookstability fundraising drive. Support your local small town paper. Okay, minus 15 gold because we bought this. What else are we doing? We're gonna do? We're gonna look and see. Where do we want to go next? Actually, is there anything going on today? Look at the newspaper. Nothing. Nothing going on today. Let us see. Equip 3 maritime decorations. We're doing that. We're doing that. We don't have it yet, though. Oh, I need to go there and I need to show it to him. Okay. It's like a soap opera, mush, bad writing, gossip girl with the vampires. I feel like, yeah, Buffy the Vampire is good. It's pretty, I like the dichotomy of chat. It's pretty good if you like things with a supernatural angle and don't mind shows targeted towards teens and 20-somethings. I do like that stuff. Also, hello, Joss. I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. How's your day been? What have you been up to? We've been, oh my God, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much, Joss. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. You are amazing. You streamed yesterday. How did stream go for you? I was in there for a little bit, and then I had to go. Still arrives like Supernatural Shadow. I like Supernatural. I do like Supernatural. I've watched like 3 or 4 seasons of that. Like, also, thank you for the resub, Bo. I appreciate you. Also, this is my first hype train. This is my first hype train. That's wild. It's actually wild. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you all. Yeah, I think I probably would like Supernatural, to be honest. Oh my God, yeah, yes, Renegade. First hype train. That's crazy, actually. That's crazy. Just a random Saturday, just playing some tiny bookshop, getting a hype train. Been doing good. My back doesn't hurt as much today, so I was able to do some playing. That's good. That's so good. I'm so glad. Hope you got tons of good cleaning done and your space feels a bit cozier and nicer. My stream yesterday went good. We were playing paranormal cleanup, very chaotic, I imagine. For the little bit that I was in there, it looked chaotic. I'd say less monster hunting and more romance than Supernatural. That makes sense. I will say Supernatural, after a while, if you binge watch it, you get a little bit tired of the two brothers arguing and yelling at each other and stuff. It's a little bit like, okay, you guys need to like sort your shit out. Maybe just like don't worry about some of this dumb drama because you're literally fighting demons and monsters. Like, maybe like you should stop lying to each other constantly, because that's like the main thing they do is they lie to each other about everything. It's crazy how much they're lying to each other constantly. It's so wild. Communities, thank you so much for gifting a sub, Joss. Hope you enjoy that, Ghost Rider. I hope you enjoy that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Yeah, there are two brothers arguing Vampire Diaries too. Is there really? Yeah, it's a staple of CW shows, isn't it? It is a staple of a CW show to have brothers arguing. Okay, where were we gonna go? What was my plan? I was gonna go back to the waterfront because I wanted to sell more travel and fact books. I think that was my main plan because I did really well there. I did incredible there. I literally sold every book minus these ones. I sold over 30 books, which is wild. Okay, what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna fill it back out the way we normally do. And then we're gonna remove things and shift things around to actually get what we want. We're gonna all travel there, but we need, yeah, and some other siblings argue. I feel like I work well with CW shows because, like, in my early 20s, when I was like 18, 19, I watched all of Dawson's Creek and I loved it. And so I feel like that show set me up to enjoy CW stuff. And then there's a spin-off of Vampire Diaries called The Originals, which is about the original vampires. I bet there's so much drama and sexing. I'm sure that's a big thing that vampires do, right? Watching Vampire Diaries right now. Are you really, Joss? That's amazing. That's so funny that we're literally... So Joss, you could probably tell me then, would I enjoy Vampire Diaries? I mean, I guess we've never really talked about television watching stuff, but should I jump into that at some point? I don't want to be in here. I want to be in here. Travel, fact, and fantasy. Travel, fact, and fantasy. We want to do fact, fantasy, fact, fantasy, travel, and then what do we have? We have 6 of these, 7, so we need 1 more of these. So on the way, we go get rid of crime, drama, fact, fantasy, classic, and kids. So we're gonna go boom. We're gonna go fact. We're gonna go fantasy. We need another travel in here as well. Now we have 8, 8, 8. Okay, there we go. I really like it, but I get why people who want more substance might hate it, but I love silly dramas. If you like sappy shows that are good but cringe, then yes, absolutely. I think I'm into it. I like Supernatural. I've watched a few other CW things or CW adjacent things before and enjoyed it for what it was at the very least. I think we're good right here. We're good here on the books we've selected. But yeah, I need to go talk to what's his name over here to actually get the whatchamacallit. But yeah, you know, maybe I'll check it out soon. Maybe I'll get into it soon. Who knows? You know, that might be a nice vibe. That might be a nice vibe. Oh ho ho! Look at your vessel. She's a real beaut now, seaworthy even. Stamp collected. Ship happens. Equip 3 maritime decorations. Other CW shows I liked: Tomorrow People, Secret Circle, Haven, Being Human, Lost Girl. What was oh, I watched Arrow. I watched like a couple seasons of Arrow, and at some point I stopped watching. But I remember liking it. But I wasn't really into superhero stuff. But I think I liked it because it was very self-contained, and I didn't need to watch like a million movies or anything. It was just kind of the vibe of superheroes, but with more drama and stuff. It was more about the relationships. Oh, and it's one of those shows that are like, oh, this is happening and it makes no sense, but because you say it is, so then so it is. That's very much how Supernatural is. Yeah. Shadowhunters, is that another that's another good one apparently? Is that show based on the Mortal Instruments? I don't know what that is. It is based on that though, apparently, according to Auntie. But I remember liking Arrow. I didn't finish it though. What's her name? SS Scampy? Destiny? Doesn't have one. SS Scampy, sure. Huh. Are you sure about that? It's a bit unusual, but, well, why not? Since they only gave us 1 movie. What Shadowhunters? Was there a Shadowhunters or an Arrow movie are you talking about? I liked it, but it is a lot like vampires in terms of cringe silly drama. We're for the cringe and silly drama though, I think. Very good. I'd say you're ready for our little fish market now. Come by Wednesday, kiddo. Maybe you'll find something to your taste. See you later. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to open it up. Let's sell some books. Also, I didn't mean to bring the boombox. We're playing music, though. We are playing music. The Mortal Instruments was a book. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe I'll listen to an audiobook of it. They made a movie with Phil Collins, Jamie Campbell Bower, Phil Collins' daughter. It would be very funny if it was Phil Collins playing the same character as his daughter that his daughter did, though. I wanna see that movie. Phil Collins is like wearing a wig. I watch a movie with Phil Collins hunting Mother's Day. Absolutely. Let's see. Hi, I need another read already. I'm a history buff and I love love. So I need a historical romance. I really enjoyed The Great Gatsby. I keep on going like Irish. Hi, I need another read already. I'm a history buff and I love love. So I need a historical romance. I really enjoyed The Great Gatsby. It's not an incredible Irish accent, but it's an Irish accent. Really enjoyed iZombie on there and Supergirl. I think I've seen a couple episodes of iZombie. I think I saw a couple of episodes. Book series, not book. There are a lot of Mortal Instruments books. Once again, I'll read up about the show or the book, and then maybe I'll look into audiobook for it. I hate The Great Gatsby. If it has no haters, I'm dead. That I imagine, Bo, like your spirit animal is just an Irish person, like talking about books that I fucking hate. LOL, yes, and the soundtrack is just Genesis and Phil Collins music. But it would have to be like Phil Collins era Genesis specifically, because otherwise you're gonna end up with like lots of like Peter Gabriel stuff. Which I love Peter Gabriel. I like Peter Gabriel Genesis way more than Phil Collins Genesis. I think honestly, Phil Collins Genesis only has like a couple of okay albums, really. Whereas Peter Gabriel Genesis has like half a dozen classics. Okay, history buff. They want a historical romance. Let's look in classics. Let's see. Historical romance. I mean, that's not really correct. Like, Dostoevsky does not really do romance. That's not really a romance book. Do I even have like a historical romance? Let's see. The Glass Menagerie. If you think your family life is dramatic, this story may cast things in a new light. This tense play is about a son and daughter living with their fragile mother's mental illness and broken dreams. Talk about mama drama. Also, chat, like this is the show I'm about to talk to, definitely like trigger warnings for all of the things, basically. Okay, so if you are like ultra sensitive, I'm not going to go into what the show's about too much or anything. I'm not really. I'm just going to talk about how insane the show is without going into the details. But if you're like really sensitive, you can like mute and stuff. Okay, I'm going to give like 5 seconds that if you really absolutely cannot hear about anything, I would, essay and stuff. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to. So I've been watching Law and Order SVU, and that show is insane because it's just constantly like, oh, they need to get a person that did a bad thing. And they just constantly are then like, oh, I guess we're just going to break the law to do all this stuff. And they break the law so much. Like the cops in that show, none of the laws apply to them. And then every once in a while, the captain in the show, so Kragan's not in the show anymore, but when Kragan was on the show, he would just sometimes be like, we're under watch this time because we got away with too many bad things and now people are upset at us, so we're gonna color within the lines this time. It's like, what do you mean this time? You should be trying to do that all the time. You shouldn't be like, oh, every once in a while I guess we have to try and follow the rules. It's like, no, you're cops, you should be following the rules all the time. This isn't like sometimes let's follow the rules. It's like, no. Insane show because all of the characters are constantly in drama. Like you have Benson, who is just constantly like dealing with PTSD, and then you have like another character who's constantly dealing with like a gambling addiction. Then you have another character who's like dealing with like their broken marriage, and it's like, this is insane. How are you all like doing this and then doing insane oh, of course, and then Ice-T is there, and Ice-T is just kind of cool. Yeah, like Ice-T doesn't really have any drama. Like there was like a couple of episodes like earlier in the show where like he found out that like his son is gay, and I guess like he wasn't like upset that his son was gay, but he was just kind of like dealing with the fact that his like son didn't tell him and stuff like that. And it's like, that's like the most drama Ice-T's had on the show. And that's like, okay, cool. Like Ice-T is just kind of there. Anyways. I love Austin and Bronte. I know most people love them. I can't stand them. One of my post-grad papers was translating a chapter of Emma to modern speak to make it better. I just finished it. Well, I hate a lot of classics too. Yeah, that showed. Yeah, SVU needs to probably. But however, there's like 27 seasons. It's just gonna kind of go on until I guess Mariska Hargitay just doesn't want to do it anymore. She kind of just gets to have that show forever now. Okay, this is not the book they want. We want a historical book here. Kiki's Delivery Service, incredible film. Absolutely love this film. Kiki's Delivery Service, love it. We love it. Okay, I don't think I have a book for this person. Wait, heart-wrenching. Is there any romance? Love letter? No, I don't think this is a romance. I don't understand the people who are up in arms that so many people are reading smut now because of real literature. I'm like, I have multiple degrees, studied at 4 universities in 2 countries, and to be an English lit language teacher, and I love smut. Yeah, I mean, truly, most of the people that I see complaining about smut are people who don't even really read that much. Like, you didn't care about books until like people are like really obsessed with like a thing. It's the same with people who were like upset that like Twilight was so popular. It's like, okay, but like you don't read. You like why are you upset about what people are reading? You don't read. Like, why are you upset about Twilight? You are like a 20-year-old bro. Like, you don't have to see it. You don't have to see the movie. You don't have to read the book. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. I haven't read Kiki's, but I have read Howl's, and it was great. Yeah, I haven't read any of the I hated Hell's Moving Castles books. Did you really? That's sad. Is it not good? I mean, I assume it's good, right? I'm assuming it's good, but like maybe it just wasn't for you. See, I don't know if I have here. I don't want to look for it anymore. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just get excited if anyone's excited about absolutely. If someone is excited about an album, music, a movie, a TV show, I think that's good. People should be excited about things. If people are happy and excited about things, that's a good thing for the world. If people being in good moods is a good thing. You devoured Twilight, and then again, the dichotomy of chat. I devoured Twilight. Next comment. I hate Twilight. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Yeah, I mean, I've never read Twilight. I think truly I could probably get myself to enjoy it. Like, I feel like I think truly, like, if I listen to an audiobook of it, I could probably like at night when I'm trying to go to bed, I could probably like get into it. I could probably like, yeah, this is enjoyable. I probably could. Ahoy, I'm a total fan of dystopian novels. I have a soft spot for science fiction. I can't get enough of the barcode tattoo. The barcode tattoo. Everyone's getting the barcode tattoo. When Kayla decides not to, her life as she knows it is thrown upside down. She finds herself on the run and wondering what exactly is the barcode tattoo. What exactly is the barcode tattoo? And why does everyone need one in this YA sci-fi dystopia? I haven't watched Reddit in years, but at the time it was surprisingly good. Looking back now, it's like, oh, that's not healthy. But yeah, yeah. Also, hello, Toast. I hope you're doing well. Random fact, Canadians won a battle where it was 175 Canadians versus 110k Germans. Was it a battle for apologizing? Because I could see how the Canadians would win that then. I got you beat. I had to write a psychoanalysis paper on Trump and Clinton in 2026. It was the worst. That sounds very annoying. It also just, you know, maybe I'm looking back at it with like just like 2026 brain now, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I feel like a lot of the people that still talk about it in 2026, I'm just like, I don't like, why are we still talking about this? I'm probably looking at it with 2026 brain. It's like if CW were a book. That does sound like what Twilight would be. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense. So they want a dystopian sci-fi novel. Done. The Giver book 4. Truly, I for the longest time didn't know that The Giver was like a series. I just like, oh, The Giver. That was a book that like someone was reading in school once. I didn't know that this is like a 20 book series or something. Maybe it's like 4 books. I don't know. But it's like, I found out there was a sequel to it. I'm like, what? And then I found out there's even more. Oh, this is a conclusion to the Giver Quartet. This stray follows Claire, who's assigned the role of a vessel, a birth mother tasked with carrying a product to term. A tale of a mother will stop at nothing to find and reconnect. The son. Yeah, I'm good with this. Yeah, Bo, you said this will work fine. Yay, sun? Seems dark. I'm intrigued. I got so mad at having to do it and ranted the last page. But I also didn't know until now that it's a series. That's crazy to me. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's just, for the longest time, I thought it was just one book. Okay, we have sold a lot of travel books. That makes sense, though. We have all these things to spice up our travel sales. So it does make a lot of sense. Fact book. St. Buxton, the myth, the legend, the truth. Okay. Okay. None left, I suppose. We're out of travel books. Got a sec? Okay, they need a recommendation. Hi, you're the highlight of my route. Chat, do you say route? Route? Route or route? Honestly, this is important. We're gonna do a poll. New poll. How do you say the word route? Route. How do I say the route? Route? I say it both ways. Yeah, we'll do a 5. You know, we will do a 2-minute poll, okay? This is a 2-minute poll. How do you say the word route? Route. I said it route that time, but I think I often say route. Like if I'm trying to think, if I'm in a casual conversation, hey, what route are you taking? Hey, I say route. Yeah, I say route in casual conversation. And then to spice things up, I sometimes say it as route when I'm like reading something. Yeah, because it's fun to say it in the 2 different ways sometimes. Give me something with a low page count. Also, I want to work on myself. Okay. So they want like a self-help book potentially. I keep confusing the Giver with the Giving Tree. That's fair. It's similar titles, so I don't have any travel books or anything like that. Sometimes the travel books are self-help books as well. Human History of the Oceans, Saving Danny. They want some low page count. Well, it's gonna have to be like this one, because this one over 1,000 pages. Nope. Barmy British Empire, horrible history. I don't have what they want. I don't have it. Are you sure? See, I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Okay. How are we doing? How are we doing? We were out of travel books, unfortunately, because that's what people wanted at the end. I could have sold more if I brought more, but I already brought a decent amount. Truly. Okay, we're closing up. We're closing up anyways. Works for me, works for me. Okay. I'm gonna buy these books because it's 10 coins. Makes sense to me. That's a good collection. That's a good assortment of books, I would say. There's a good assortment of books. Okay. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Route. Okay, Route 1. Did anyone vote for route? Yeah, route. Okay. Someone does say route. And then 2 people say route. That makes sense. Both ways got 0. I would probably... Yeah, route makes sense though. They both are perfectly valid. Yeah, in French, it is route. That makes sense though. I almost would both. It would have been a 1-1-1 if I had. It's true. It would have been. It would have been. Eventually, there we go. Perfect. 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 Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Where do we want to go, chat? Where does everyone want to see us go for one more? I'm gonna do about 3.5 hours today. I mean, it'll end up being more like 3 hours and 45 minutes or something probably by the time we're done with this. But I'm gonna let it go up, not necessarily for a vote, but just suggestions in chat. You want to see Castle Ruins, Bo? Castle Ruins. We got one. Wait, my vote didn't win. Your vote didn't win. No, your vote did not win. If anyone else have any other suggestions? Anyone else care if we go Castle Ruins? Anyone strongly opposed to Castle Ruins? I don't know. I mean, like, Americans say route. I mean, it's just we're mostly Americans in here, I think. Just happy to be here. You oppose? It doesn't matter. Sorry. We're going Castle Ruins. Okay, Castle Ruins, Kids, Fantasy, and Crime. Kids, Fantasy, and Crime. We're just gonna clear it mostly, and then we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna sort it out like we always do.
Brother, this guy stinks.
We're gonna do this, and then it was castles are cool. Castles are cool. Kids, Fantasy, and Crime. Kids, Fantasy, Crime. And then I'm gonna go classic. All the ones that aren't super popular here, I'm gonna get rid of one of. Here we're gonna go. It's a kid. Here's a fantasy. Here's a crime. Are they all 8? And then we need one more crime down here. 8. Okay, we are good then. We'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. I forgot to set up my stuff. I should have changed my decorations and stuff. It's fine. It's whatever. We're not trying to do perfect here. You may want to go read some of my books. What book would you read right now if you were to read a book? Are you in the middle of anything, or do you want to like start something new perhaps? Okay, it's sunny. We're working on this, and then Anne is here. Oh, and Anne needs a recommendation immediately. I love to get recommendations right away, so I have tons of options. It's tough when you have to do a recommendation, and it's like at the very end of a night, or like the end of a day here in game, and then you just have barely any books left. Need another read already. I'd like a YA novel. I enjoy the odd romance splat from time to time. I'm trying to read more from female authors. So a YA romance with a romance angle, female author. Immediately we're just gonna look for female authors. Twisted love and romance. There's something for everyone. This book is for the crowd who hear possessive asshole and her brother's best friend and swoon. I don't like it. I don't like it. I already don't like it. We're gonna look in kids actually, because sometimes in kids here, you end up with a little bit more of a. You'll end up with like a YA in there. Middle of Throne of Glass. There's also others I want to read. Throne of Glass. What is that one about? I've heard of it. What is that series about? Because that's a fantasy series, right? There's Brandon Sanderson. This Throne of Glass. Who's that by? Yeah, that's right. We've talked about this. We've talked about this lady. I forget. Yeah, SJM. Yeah, it's you and Auntie are not compatible when it comes to books, it seems like. Okay, let's see. I need to figure out a book here. Is there anything that is like YA even? I mean, we're polar opposite. I've only read the first one so far, but it's about a girl whose parents died. She was raised by some dodgy people to be an assassin and thief. Okay. See, to me, that sounds interesting. I don't read a lot though, to be fair. So I feel like my standards are probably lower. To be fair, I'm easily entertained. I'm easily entertained by I like stories and stuff. Like I like audiobooks. I like sitting and listening to that, that sort of thing. I don't think I have a book for this person unless there's a young adult book in here. Long series, I think I have a hard time committing. That's fair. I still need to get back into Percy Jackson. I don't think I just don't think I have a YA romance book in my collection here right now. Maybe there was a couple things maybe that could have maybe been an okay match, but I don't know. It's tough sometimes. Yeah, I need to get back into Percy Jackson at some point here. Before it's just like it's all lost, before all the information is gone. Hey, I'll just pick out our new book if that's okay. Absolutely, Fern. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Same. I'm fully capable of dissecting books, but I love to just enjoy what's going on instead of analyzing. Percy Jackson is fun. I've done the first 2 books. I just need to, and then I like started the first chapter of the 3rd book, and I could tell that I was like getting burnt out on it. Like I think I'd finished up the 2nd book, and then I was like, okay, jump into the 3rd one, and then right away I was like, okay, maybe I just need a break. It's also tough starting a new book in a series sometimes, because it takes like a chapter, maybe even 2, probably more though, like a chapter, to like really get sucked back into it. And to get things going where you're like, okay, I'm comfortable here now. I understand. Because in books in a series, they always have to kind of reset things up. Sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm intent on reading a play, and I like books that basically rip my heart out, but I don't love dry books. So you want like a really crazy, like sobbing, like you want like something crazy. Reading a play. They need a play. If I do not have a play, then we are screwed. This is a play, right? The depressing play rips your heart out. This is perfect. Yeah, perfect match. I mean, I love Tolkien, but that doesn't mean I can't also enjoy Percy Jackson. Exactly, 100%. I should do like a Lord of the Rings audiobook. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be an incredible time. I should do that at some point. I'd like to listen to one. However, I mean, but like, usually I'm listening at night. And so I need stuff that's a little bit, I need like real simple when I'm like trying to fall asleep. I'm a friend of nature and I wouldn't mind something with a detective. The detective. I like stumbled over that word horribly. I'm a friend of nature and I wouldn't mind something with a detective. Detective. It's for your little sister. I'm looking in children's here. Friend of nature. How did whales get so big? 119 pages. Something with a detective. I don't feel like I have anything. I don't. I definitely don't have something that fits that niche thing. I also love the Inkheart series, if you haven't read those. Originally it was a trilogy, but somewhat recently a fourth book was released. For The Hobbit to any of the Lord of the Rings. I feel like The Hobbit is probably an easier nighttime listen as well, right? I mean, The Hobbit is a bit more, I mean, for one, it's just not as intense. You know, not the Lord of the Rings is like super intense or anything, but it's a bit more, there's a lot more to remember and stuff that's going on. The Hobbit's a bit more straightforward. Oh, we're done already. We're done. We did a good job, chat. We did a good job. We did an incredible job with that one. We didn't actually do that crazy in terms of like profits or anything like that. We did okay. We did okay, I would say. Let's see. Anything else we need to do here? I don't know. I don't know if there is anything else we need to do, to be honest. I'm thinking though. Let's see. How long have these people been live? Let me look real quick here and see. Let me see. 3 hours, that's almost 4 hours. And then, oh, you know what? It's funny. We were talking about Terraria earlier, and I do see someone who is streaming Terraria. Let me get this switched over to my just chatting. Actually, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna save and quit the game. I'll move this to my middle monitor. I also got Smith of Wooten, Major, and Farmer Giles of Ham, but I haven't read them yet. I for a second I thought you were talking about some like food you got from the store. I 100% thought you were talking about like, oh yeah, this ham. It's Smith of Wooten, Major, and Farm Giles brand ham. That's what it sounded like you were telling me. That's very funny. That's very funny. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You know what? Let us, someone I haven't raided before, maybe? Should we do that? Maybe we do that. I think that just because we're doing cozy vibes, let me do that. Let me copy and paste the name. I like your green lighting on the TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It is nice. It is nice. I think it's a nice vibe. Okay. If any of you are not in my Discord yet, I would love to see y'all over there. I want to start watching things in there at some point. Also, if anyone is watching and isn't currently following, I would love a follow if you like the stream. I literally, the next person that follows me is the person that gets us to our 125 follower goal. So if you want to be a part of that, then follow. Also, I have a TikTok, a YouTube, and an Instagram. If you're not following or subscribed over on any of that stuff, you can go ahead and do that. You don't need to, of course. You don't need to do anything. I'm not going to tell you to do anything if you don't want to. What if I unfollow? Well, that's an instant ban, actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, here's my raid message. We're going to raid someone who's playing Animal Crossing because I figure, you know what? We did Tiny Bookshop. let's raid into someone who's doing something cozy. And it's someone that, I haven't raided before. So I think that'd be fun. Here we go. Here is the raid. I will see y'all. I think I'm going to take Monday off, actually. So I'll see y'all next Thursday for sure. Maybe Monday. I haven't decided fully yet, but Thursday for sure. I'll let y'all know in the Discord, okay? I'll see y'all over there. Bye. 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 Good night. Good night.